got a little rundown for us from Howard 100 News. Come on in, Lisa, and say hi to everyone. Lisa, ever since she got her new bra, she's dressing more provocatively. I just want to point that out to my radio audience.
This is a new top?
New top, showing more cleavage, showing...
it's a new me.
Showing your new assets. Good for you. What do you got for us?
All right, the woman whose 40th birthday party Sal almost single-handedly destroyed is speaking out to Howard 100 News.
Right.
At Laura's party, Sal exposed his penis, ruined her birthday poster, and insulted her sister-in-law.
He drew cum on her face.
She says, quote, "It was very unexplainable behavior. Who thinks of this stuff? He's a 40-year-old man in an 8-year-old body. Believe it or not, I was actually curious to see what was in his pouch. I had never seen an uncircumcised penis before, and it was pretty scary."
What was in his pouch?
Nothing, but she just wanted to see it.
A small cock.
Because he claims when he was drunk, he was playing What's in My Pouch in the back of a car.
Right, I don't know
Nice.
what he put in this time.
All I know is I was talking to Ralph yesterday, and he said, I called Sal after the show and said, the next time you go to a party, can I go? I really want to see some of these things.
Yeah, it'd be fun to watch.
It'd be fun to watch a guy self-destruct, yeah.
I put coins in it.
Oh,
Coins
really?
in your pouch?
Yeah.
Has your wife spoken to... Like, how was your whole vacation? I mean, was it just horrible?
I don't know. It is what it is, man. It's like being in traffic. You know, you just got to deal with it.
Wow. That's nice.
How was... has she said anything to you about your behavior at this party?
Well, I went back to Laura's house last night and to apologize and follow up. See, she's actually, because she's such a big fan of yours, she was delighted that at least her birthday's being recognized. So I went over there, and she was happy about that. She wasn't pleased with what I did to the party. But your segment came on the radio, and Christine listened to it. And when you said to me, you know what, dude, you don't take your dick out at a party in front of your wife. You can't expect her to actually like you and love you for that. And I think subconsciously my wife just started saying yes to herself. I noticed her doing that.
Right.
And she never expresses that stuff to me. But you almost acted as her therapist yesterday, and I saw a different side of her.
I made her realize what she felt about you.
No, you made Sal
You made me realize, yeah.
Made you realize.
She didn't get it.
Yeah, she won't address these things to me for some reason.
Why? I guess she gave up.
You know, when she wasn't angry.
But do you notice a pattern that, like, everything you do is you ends up at like huge apologies, sending people flowers and.
Look at this. This is days after the party. He's still dealing with the repercussions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Day by day.
Day by day.
Day by
Day by day.
No, but do you ever get embarrassed, like just sort of how you're?
Dude, I'm beyond embarrassment. I mean, I've sold my soul to the devil.
What are you talking about?
I can't even. It's beyond embarrassment. I mean,
What do you mean you sold your soul to the devil?
I have no dignity left. You know, I mean, what do I have?
But if you want dignity, why would you like start drawing cum stains on the woman's picture and then whipping your cock out and like leaving it hanging out and pissing into the fucking?
Yeah, doesn't it sound like you gave away your dignity?
Yeah.
Nobody took it from you.
Did he ever have it?
When you say you made a deal with the devil, again, it implies to me that you're so starved for attention that you've decided to just throw away all of your dignity just to get this attention.
I guess I don't know. I mean, I don't like to look at myself that way, but...
what do you mean you made a deal with the devil? What did you mean by that?
I mean...
No, you said something. What do you mean by it?
I don't know. I decided to cross through that threshold of humility and just do whatever I do.
The threshold of humility.
Yeah, I broke through that.
But what's the deal with the devil? What is the devil giving you in return? In other words... When you make a deal with the devil, it sounds to me like you got
like
the
when
wrong
Robert
end of the
Johnson gave his soul to the devil. Supposedly he
became a rock
gained the
star.
ability to become an incredible blues player.
What did you
What did you
become?
get?
What did you get?
Captain Sack.
No, what did you want? What would you say you made a deal with the devil? What is the
It's
deal?
not really a deal with... I think I improperly put that phrase together. I don't know. It's like the...
No, I think you meant what you said. You made a deal with the devil.
Okay. In my head, it's the wages of doing what you do for entertainment. I mean...
So am I the devil? Like, in other words...
No, you're the greatest thing that ever happened to me.
But it sounds like I'm the devil. In other words, you made a deal with the devil. In order to get on the Howard Stern show, you had to be crazy.
In my head, yes.
Yeah, so I'm the devil.
No, you're not the devil. You're the guy that I
But isn't that devilish? Like you made a deal with me to come on this show, and in order to be on the show, you have to be wild and crazy.
No, No, I think you are the symbol.
And now you're famous.
I think you're the symbol of the greatest achievement in my life, working for somebody who is the greatest entertainer ever, and being a part of that is really gratifying.
So what's the deal with the devil?
The deal with the devil in my own head is, yes, in my own head, I feel like I had to do these crazy, insane things to please.
But even at a party.
What?
You have to please me even when you're at a private party.
No, I don't think that's the case. I don't know what I did at a party, Howard. I just think I have some issues.
But no, you whipped out your cock. You drew cum stains on a woman's face.
Put coins in it?
You put coins in your cock. But like you weren't even on the show. I get it if you're on the show. You're trying to be funny. Were you doing it for me at the party?
Hoping you'd hear about it?
No, actually, I didn't even want to discuss it at the on the show yesterday. I told Richard about it, and I knew that.
Yeah, that's my point. So why are you doing it at a party? That has nothing to do with making a deal with the devil.
I know. I don't know, Howard. There's a lot of things that I question myself about. But it is, it is what it is. What can I do? I'm trying the best that I can. I
love when Sal explains himself because it's so great.
It sounds crazy.
I don't know. What's it?
But you were kind of bragging about it on Lotus Notes when you sent me that picture of your ass.
I thought it was funny.
When you mooned, your wife was kissing the birthday boy, and then you just pulled your pants down and showed your asshole. No chick digs that. I mean, your wife. I mean, you're trying to patch your marriage up together. Like Lisa, could you be married to a guy who always is the guy who moons and whips his cock out at parties? I'll be honest.
No.
No.
But his friend Laura loves Sal.
Yeah, but his wife doesn't.
Right.
And like
Laura
Beth said
wouldn't
to
love
me,
him if she was married.
I was telling Beth about it. She goes, I don't know if I could be married to a guy. She goes, who just like whips his cock out and is always drawing cum. He's always the guy who does that.
I'm not always the guy that does that, but I did have a lot to drink that night, so.
I never thought I'd say this sentence, but Sal, you're not making any sense.
That's not fair.
Must be all that jet skiing already, all that weight you're losing from those jet skis. It's causing you to...
Keep it up, you bastard.
Clouding up your memory.
Keep pushing that jet ski button, pal.
You keep pushing it. You're looking great.
Oh, thank you. You're not seeing Lisa's 30 Ds.
Sal, I don't want to...
Look at her.
Sal, I don't want to ruin your on-air persona, but I know you're a big Eunice Shriver fan. She died 29 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Was that a Kennedy broad or something?
Yeah, she was...
Wasn't that a Kennedy broad?
She was a Kennedy sister.
A lovely remembrance.
I like to draw cum stains on a corpse.
See, everybody's fucked up. Look at Kennedy, Howard. He was shagging Marilyn Monroe behind everybody's back. Everybody's got their own little things. I'm the only idiot that brings this to the forefront. That's the only difference.
But he was showing his dick at the right time.
To Marilyn Monroe. No one would fault you for doing that.
Yeah, that was actually a normal thing.
He was coming on his secretaries. That was okay.
And Marilyn Monroe.
Well, Sal...
I love my wife dearly, and I question it every day. I say, is she quiet because she's just indifferent to me and I'm providing for the family? Or does she see a different side of me and really love me?
Yeah, but you're not providing for the family, though.
Yeah, I am.
What do you love about her?
Everything. I think she's a great mom. She's a great person. She put up with a lot of my bullshit.
And when's the last time you had sex with her? Did you have sex with her the entire week off?
No.
Not at all.
When did the party happen? At the beginning of the vacation?
Yeah, the party happened on the beginning of the vacation, and then at the end of the vacation, on the Saturday night, I said, come on, now it's time for you to have fun. I put it on her. That's when she said, get lost. And that said a lot, because here we are getting along, or at least I thought so, and then all of a sudden, get lost to me sounds like a lot of pent up anger and frustration.
You think?
Yeah, that's right.
How would you feel? And I know this can never happen, but how would you feel out of all of a sudden Beth turns to you in bed and says,
Sal.
It wasn't all of a sudden.
That's a heavy statement.
You're retarded.
No, I'm not.
You sound retarded. You went to a party with your wife. You whip out your asshole. You whip out your cock. You play Guess What's in My Pouch in front of your wife. You draw cum stains on the birthday girl's picture.
You
do all this
insult a
stuff.
woman.
So then she's so fuming mad that you don't even pick up the signals. The reason you think she's not talking to you because she didn't care about any of that stuff. She's not talking to you because she thinks you're a fucking retard. And then on Saturday night, you ask her for sex, and she says, get lost. And you thought you were getting along with her all week.
Get lost is getting off easy in that situation.
I don't know. That's what I need to work on. That's why I'm going to therapy.
Yeah, but the point is you miss every signal.
Some you hit, some you miss. What can I tell you?
You don't care.
No, I do. I dearly care. I just don't know what to do.
She's not that important to you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be carrying on.
She's that important, Howard. I wouldn't be shelling out the cash I'm shelling out for the shrink if I didn't give a shit about her.
Isn't the shrink for you, not for her?
I thought it was more for her, but she wouldn't come, so it ended up being for me.
Right.
Sal, you're like a drunk woman driving the wrong way down the Taconic.
She's the only girl, Howard. I went to marriage counseling with her, and she's the only girl after the first session when we left. She said, I could have bought a pair of jeans with that money.
Yeah, because it's a waste of time being in.
Well, there you go. So,
I mean, she's not going to change you. It's pretty impossible.
What's
in fact,
going to change?
What's going to change? Maybe you'll change in therapy a little bit. Like you'll know enough not to whip out your cock if you want to get laid.
Yeah, but you see, with my cock, I looked at it a little differently because I'm already on Howard TV.
Yeah, but it's in front of her friends. You're being a buffoon.
Howard doesn't act like Howard at a party.
Yeah, I know to behave.
Milton Berle didn't go to parties in a dress.
You always hear people go, wow, Howard's so nice in real life. Yeah, because you know what? No one's paying me to be an asshole.
He's being a phony in real life.
Right. So I
And
phony
that's
it
what
up.
you gotta learn.
I'm like fucking sensitive when I'm off the air. I worry about people. I help the animals, everybody.
You don't return
Then I
money
get on the
for
air and I'm a
you return
scumbag.
money.
He hates animals.
Right.
I must be an animal.
I eat animals.
I figured it out. I'm an
Yeah,
animal.
he's saving birds. He eats birds.
Dude, you're the furthest thing from an animal lover. If I'm an animal, believe me.
But do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
when I'm out with my wife, I'm like sort of, in my own weird way, classy.
You have to be appropriate, Sal.
But Howard, I think the difference between you and Sal is I think Sal is just obsessed.
I think Sal's not
He
bright.
can't cut himself off. I think he's got some problems.
I don't think it's even that. I don't think he's that bright.
And I'll give you a perfect
Did you hear him
example.
on the wrap-up show yesterday?
No, what did he say?
He was like remember he said that thing about the Jews?
Yes.
And then he was trying, then he's trying to figure out how to apologize for it. Not apologize, but just explain
Justify?
himself. Yeah, here, wait, I'll play a little clip. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's on Gary Page. I'm going to guess 2, yeah.
The Gary anti-Semitic page, too.
Yeah, here we go.
Hanging out with you Jewish people, I've learned a lot. I've learned that you're very, they're smart about how they handle things. I go, you sure you do your drugs just like the minorities. You do your racist material just like the minorities. You have a lot of hate and a lot of this and a lot of that. I go, but you guys really know how to carry on a nice, smiley, happy face in the public eye. But when you get in your backyard, hey, you might not be drinking Ripple. You know, you drink a little Manischewitz or something else, and you might not be smoking a joint out of a cigar. You're smoking it out of a fancy bong, and you might not be saying N-word jokes, but you're saying Schwarzer jokes. But you're doing it in a dignified way, contained in a situation where it's cool.
You can't get much stupider than that.
Wow.
Well, Howard, you know what? Come out to
dumbest
Jericho
thing.
and hang out at a few of these parties. I'll tell you exactly what goes down. I tell it like it is,
when
pal.
you say
Sorry.
no, you're not telling it like it is. You see, the reason you're not successful is because you're not telling it like it is. You're doing a stereotype. You're saying the reason you all. It's
Like
you
they're
people.
so different from
Howard,
you.
you sound so stupid.
When I say the word you all or them people, I'm categorizing their race and religion.
That's just
That's what
We know.
That's what a
That's what we're
racist does.
saying.
And as it turns out, Jews are lawbreakers.
I'm eliminating confusion.
All Jews smoke weed out of
They smoke out of bong.
out of
I'm
bonds.
not saying all of them. I'm saying the ones that I know have a tendency
All
to
right,
party,
okay.
smoke, and have fun. What's the big
So
deal?
that's what I'm saying. He's not. It's not that he.
No, the thing is that
He's stupid.
But he's stupid, but he's also got this obsession with being stupid all the time. But being stupid, being funny.
how am I stupid? By observing something and addressing it. I'm not stupid.
You miss it. You're missing the observation.
I'm missing the fact that I shouldn't be saying the things that people know. That's
No.
what I think.
You're not saying what other people think.
Well-
You're saying what you think.
Are you saying what Daniel Carver thinks?
No, not Daniel. I'm not a hateful person.
You know, comedians say what other people think. But you're thinking things nobody's thinking.
Right. You're a trailblazer.
No one can relate to you.
You're like a Lewis and Clark of comedy.
I'm trying to say, you're in your own world.
A comedian is funny when you can relate to what they're saying.
Right. It's hard
Wait.
to relate to you.
Who was he talking for when he put the panties of that girl on his head or sniffed them?
Come on, stop.
Seriously.
Please
Who were you
Fred,
thinking
what are you
about?
bringing up old stories.
I'm sorry.
You're like
Okay,
a
who
white
you think
Fred.
of-
Oh, but I have a question. Were you drunk on that day?
No, I wasn't. But who were you thinking of when you were fondling a gay guy at your bachelor party?
I don't know. I was so drunk.
He
There
was
you go. You
blind
just
drunk.
answered my question.
But
do that every
you're
day.
picking one thing that has nothing to do with the argument.
Fred was in a blackout.
No, the point is that I was drinking too when I did these crazy.
But you weren't drinking.
But you weren't drinking when you did the panties.
You weren't
No,
drinking.
I wasn't
And you
drinking
weren't drinking when you did the
anything.
wrap-up show.
Well, no, I wasn't.
Were you?
I thought it made perfect sense on the wrap-up.
And you weren't drinking when you made the comments about where white girls shouldn't drink because then they have sex with black guys and have mud-colored babies.
A very good point. And you know what? If you drink, look what happens. I took out my cock and painted over her face. Some girl woke up with a black kid coming out of a vagina. So what does it tell you? Don't drink and do these things.
Oh my!
What?
You know what? You'd be better off. You'd be better off getting. You'd be better off getting drunk and fondling a gay
I'm
guy.
not saying. Well,
Damn right.
Wait a minute. Hold on, guys.
At least I have my dignity.
I'm not saying the fact that the baby was black is wrong. A black baby came out of a vagina. It's a specific detail that happened after the girl got drunk.
But why is it so
was
bad?
Chinese, if she got shagged by a Chinese person, I would say she got drunk and woke up with a Chinese.
Why is it necessary to throw that detail in?
Because
right, Sal.
it's specific.
Here's Sal.
You guys can put a spin on anything. I love you and I appreciate everything you've done. Do what you want. Critique me, criticize it. It's all good.
We don't
Get
have
back
to.
to work. I don't know what else to tell you because no matter what I say.
I like when he goes, I have to get back to work. It's making phony phone calls in the other room with Richard.
Irritating other people.
I could cure cancer for children, and you guys would call me an asshole immediately.
No, I tell you what. You
That's not
cure
gonna
cancer-
happen.
You know-
You
Does
cure
that,
cancer for
Sal?
children. I guarantee you I will not call you an ass.
You know what? You
Just
cure
one
cancer.
you
For,
Right. I don't know, Howard. I don't know. I don't know where to go with anything. I'm sorry.
Anyway, here's Sal from the wrap.
Yeah, but we don't have to spin
I just
anything.
want to know what Sal
I
has
just-
done that equates to curing cancer for
I don't know,
children.
but here's Sal on the wrap-up show.
Sal, you seem like a nice father and stuff, but you are the absolute reason why so many women hate men, man. You just
You think so?
Yeah, dude. And you find guys that are just as dumb as you, and you think it's okay, you know?
Well, I don't want to find guys who are as dumb as me. I definitely want to improve myself, but I don't know about women hating men. I think women who hate men who are loud and boisterous and obnoxious all the time.
Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah, but I'm not that guy.
Yeah, you are that guy. You're exactly that guy.
No, I don't think so. You know, under certain situations, like when I have a lot in me to drink, in that case, yeah, I am that person. But, you know, I'm not like, there are guys like, you know, like those big muscle heads, those douchebags you see at gyms that just always have an attitude.
the
and
only difference
I don't
is
have an
you're not
intimidating demeanor. You know what I mean? There's a big difference.
But that's the only difference.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sal ran out. I don't know where.
Wow, he's confused.
You know,
Actually, I was trying to help the guy.
I know, but he's so confused in his
Right.
own mind. I really don't think he understands anything that you're saying.
you know what it reminds me of? This is a true story. I had a friend whose uncle was a moron, you know, and he used to get drunk at parties, and he actually said this sentence. He said, "Alls I know is the Jews must have done something pretty bad to get Hitler that mad at them." and everyone was going, "What?" And he didn't know why people thought he was stupid.
You know what? Anytime some guy starts a sentence with "alls I know,"
Alls I know is, he used to
You
say
know
that
the
all the
rest is
time.
going to be worthless.
Alls I know is.
Anyway, Sal ran out of that little microphone. He ran
Why?
away from it, but I was in the middle of trying to tell him I think he could, you know, do all right with his wife if he just kind of behaved around her.
You think that'd be enough, though?
At this point,
To start.
At this point, it's a little rough. Uh-oh, Sal looks like he's about to cry. Sal,
know,
get in
I
here.
know.
I hate. Well, he thinks I don't like him. I like you.
We all like you.
Sal,
No,
you
we
crying?
don't.
And I
Are you crying?
No, I'm not crying at all.
Are you
but
about to cry?
No, I got. You know what? That's why I have to step away a little earlier than I used to, because I can't. It just gets to be too much.
All right, let me talk to
And
you.
I'm taking what you're saying into consideration, and that's why I am doing these things. I am going to therapy.
Sometimes it can get like a gangbang in here. I was just trying to tell you man to man without everybody jumping in. Your marriage is a disaster. Your wife's cute. She's hot. I'm trying to tell you what you need to do in order to patch things up with this broad. I mean, she's the mother of your kids.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go to a party with her and be the asshole. That's all I'm telling you.
I know, but
I'm being real now.
I know. I think you've been being real since day one, but I don't know.
Tell me what you don't know. 'Cause
I don't know
think
how
it's
to
a long
fucking
list.
get there. I guess I really am that wacko that you've been saying I am. I don't know.
Tell us what you do now.
Maybe that's a
Oh,
better
that-
way to start.
that-
I do know you can lose a lot of weight jet skiing.
I know Jews use bongs. That's what I know.
That's a go-to for you.
I know. I love it. I just love it.
Are you saying that you feel now that you never thought you were nuts?
Right.
Now you're starting to realize you might be.
Considering what happened at the party and considering how much I really do care and love my wife, why would I do these things
How
to
does it keep going
jeopardize
horribly wrong?
Right.
Howard?
Now, I have a theory why you keep doing these things. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Right.
You are so hungry for love and attention that you'll do anything, even at a party, to stand out, because you want to be special in the worst way, even to the point where now you're special. Everyone's talking about you at the party.
The party was your party.
You know what?
You couldn't stand that the focus was on this woman, and it was her birthday and her special day. You couldn't stand being just part of the crowd. You so badly want to be seen. You remind me of a guy who sits at the movies, and you sit there and you stare at the screen and go, you can't even enjoy the movie because you're like, I'm supposed to be up on that screen.
But I'm not to extreme.
Right.
I'm really
it's supposed
not.
to be my, you couldn't even let that woman have her birthday.
I love that woman. I adore that woman. I do.
You were jealous of her. Your envy
I wasn't.
came through.
I really am. I'm not an envious
Sal,
person.
you got to get in touch with us. You're so envious that the attention is going to another human being.
I really am not. I got drunk off my ass and I acted like a jerk.
You know why you hate?
You got to look at the result. He's got to look at the result. He keeps arguing, but he won't look at the result.
You know why you hate women so much? I'm going to tell you why. When a woman walks in the room, she gets all the attention just for being pretty. So you hate pretty women. You want to be the pretty woman. You want to be in a dress and fucking high heels and have everybody look at you.
Yeah.
And it's not happening. So
I'm
you whip
so
your
glad I
cock
came
out.
in here. Right.
That's what I'm telling you. Look at me. I'm trying to help you here.
I don't want to be a pretty woman, dude.
Yeah.
Sure.
No chance of that.
Not literally, but you want to be the person who walks in the room and gets all the attention.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But didn't it happen, Sal? See, that's what I'm saying. You have to look at the result of your actions. Don't look at the the beginning of the action. Look at the end point of the action. Now it's not Laura's party. It was the party Sal ruined.
Right. You took away Laura's party.
We all have that to a certain extent.
Do you understand that?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
What? You don't know?
Yeah, I get it, but I don't.
Didn't your father pay more attention to other women than he did to you?
Yeah.
So the pretty woman walks in the room. Where's your father's attention go to?
The pretty woman.
Not you. Your wife's emotional friend is on the phone.
I'm not wearing, dude. I don't want to be a part of this.
Is that homo crying like a bitch? How's my favorite daughter? Squirt a few more tears, you homo.
I'm not scoring any tears, you dick-licking piece of shit. Drop dead, you cocksucker.
I mean, that's the way she used to cry when I fucked her.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
That's Gary, you know. Do you recognize it?
Is it really?
Yeah, it's Papa Boy.
Hey, wow, it's the first. It's been 15 years, and Gary finally pranked me. You're pretty good.
When you're done in there, come back. I need you to throw some stuff out for me.
Nice.
Bill, you're on the air in Rome, New York. Go ahead, Bill.
Hey, now, Howard, two things. The first thing is you got to give Sal his own show, man. And not
What for? I don't need my... the 15 minutes I get here, I feel like a pile... I slither out of this place every day. Can you imagine me for an hour and this guy breaking me down?
I can't get enough of you, Sal.
Thanks. Well,
I think you're fantastic.
All right, Sal. There you go. You have your fans.
But it's not that. See, that's another thing with the therapy thing. It's not, I shouldn't be looking for that.
Thank you, Bill.
The only acceptance I should be happy about is for myself doing a good job and my wife and children.
When your father wouldn't pay attention to you, how did you feel?
You know, I closed that out. I just closed it out.
Let's talk about it now. How did you feel when your father ignored you?
It was horrible. It was one of the things that my therapist told. I'm working on right now with my therapist.
So how did it feel sitting at that party watching somebody else and no one was really noticing you? How did it feel?
You know, I have to be honest with you. When I was at the party, I was there. It was a
Do you see the similarities psychologically?
My therapist...
No one's paying attention to me. I can't get attention, so I'll act out any way I can. I'll whip my cock out like a woman would whip her breast out and get your father's attention. I'll show my cock, and everyone will now be focused. Who can't stare at a train wreck when he was whipping out his cock and putting shit in his foreskin?
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
When you're at the party, I get it when you're here, you put it on, it's showbiz. But now you're at the party with your wife.
Right.
And she's just there as a person. You're there. Maybe you couldn't even stand that Christine is so spectacular looking that she's starting to get more attention than you. And now you even took away her attention. Maybe she walked in and guys were looking at her and you couldn't stand it. You want the guys to look at you too.
I don't know. See, I got to tell you, when I'm at this party, it's not... Yeah, I do, but I'm not brewing at a party. I'm not envious. I'm just there.
You're not in touch with your envy.
He's not aware of it.
I'm not aware of it.
Maybe. I'm just bored.
Next time you go to a party...
Not...
No, you're not bored. You're bored because no one's looking at you. Listen to me.
Okay.
The next time you go to a party, I want you to feel what's going on inside of you before you act out. And
if I felt that way, I wouldn't be at the party. I won't go to the party.
And I want you to notice that you're very, very getting a lot of anxiety because no one's staring at you. No one's looking. Everyone's paying attention to Christine, and everyone's paying attention to the birthday girl. No one wants me. And then you realize how childish that is. And
Even the drinking is to deal with the anxiety.
That's number one. He should stop the drinking.
It's a baby bottle. Right. He took the bottle and he cuddled with it. They should have put a blanket on him and put his thumb in his mouth.
Before or after the dress?
I'm not literally saying you want to be a woman. I'm saying you want the attention a woman gets.
I don't know what I want. I have a beautiful wife. I have 3 kids. I just want my wife to...
but you never grew up.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Stop avoiding my gaze. I'm looking at you, not like your father who looked away from you. The train wreck you are.
And called you Tony.
Right. I'm looking at you. I'm telling you.
Right.
You got to start believing in yourself and that you're not a little baby who needs attention from his daddy. You got to be your own man now. You can go to a party and give the attention to other people. And what a relaxation and relief it is to go to a party and let other people have the attention. And you get to sit back and relax a little bit and enjoy yourself. Isn't that tremendous pressure to have to be the buffoon all the time to get the attention?
I guess.
Don't you feel like that was a lot of pressure in that night?
Maybe, yeah.
But look at all the things that happened after. You know, all of this stuff that you have to go through.
Yeah, but it's exciting.
But don't you?
See, you keep getting drawn back into the excitement.
You want to be Misha Barton?
Right.
Hey, Howard, I have one question for Sal. When you said your father ignored you, did he pay attention to you when you misbehaved?
Yeah,
that's what he does.
He really
goes to that de facto shit.
So when I prank called my religion teacher, he really beat the living shit out of me.
So now your wife is turned into your father, who has to beat you up psychologically,
and is used to that kind of love.
Right? You think that's love?
Interesting.
See what I see, my goateed friend?
Yes, I see a little bit of it. Thank you,
Mike. Go ahead in Buffalo. You're on the air.
Hey, Howard. Sal, is Sal still in there?
Oh yes.
No. He's gone.
Yeah. So how have you not gotten the shit beat out of you every time you go to a party?
You know, that's a great question, and I actually ask myself that a lot. It's amazing. I don't know, I think I have an ability to, in some odd way.
Where there's pussies or...
No, you know what it is? I might be a little crazy and stuff, but people also, there's another side of me as well. I think I'm a nice guy, and people.
You are. That's the adult Sal.
I get along with people really well, but then
grown up in Sal.
The only thing that prevented that,
Sal, I'm asking you to look at the Sal who's not so grown up, the baby who gets into the room and feels envious that everyone else is getting attention, and then you know what? There's no shame in admitting it lives inside of you.
Yeah, but it's
Sal?
real dicky.
There you are whining.
His wife a poodle? What?
Okay, that guy happens to be a great guy, and we were actually conversing for about a good 45 minutes.
What guy?
I could talk. If I'd have known you my whole life, if you'd have said that to my wife, it'd have been your last day on the planet. If you'd have put my daughter's panties on your head, if I was mud, it'd have been over with.
Because you know what we do, if you know somebody real well and they do a few kooky things and they got a screw loose.
I don't know. You draw cum on a guy's wife's face. You could get your ass kicked.
That's bad. I mean, how did
I only got my ass kicked one time.
Who kicked your ass?
Some black dude. I was drunk. I was leaving a bar, and he was rapping in the middle of a parking lot. And I was back in my G-Man days. I started rapping to him.
Yeah. You challenged him to a rap-off?
Yeah.
G-Man.
Big mistake.
G-Man challenged a black guy to a rap-off. Go ahead. What happened?
He was trying to get street cred.
Yeah. Well, this guy was huge. I mean, this guy, as soon as he walked in the room, I remember at the club,
Sal saw too many movies where, like, black people, instead of fighting, worked out stuff through rapping.
Right.
Yeah.
Or dancing.
Right.
I thought it was like West Side Story.
Like Eminem's movie where he gets up on stage and he disses the guy through rap and then everything's cool.
Here's me in my fantasy. I guess this is the fantasy land that you refer to.
Very realistic. So you saw a black guy rapping in a parking lot where most of us would just keep walking fast.
Right.
You stopped to rap against him.
Before I started drinking, when he walked into the club, I saw him from across the way. I said, "Whoa, that's one guy I'm going to definitely stay away from."
There's a black guy,
right?
You know, and this guy was built like a shit brick house.
Yeah.
And I stayed away from him.
A brick
shit house.
All right, go ahead.
See, that's why you won't beat me up, sir. I just made you laugh.
Go ahead.
So anyway, we get outside.
Not on purpose.
And I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm drunk off my ass, and he's sitting on the hood of a car with a couple of the brothers there, and he starts rapping. And I walk past him with my buddy, Chris the cop at the time.
And you knew you were better at rapping than him, I guess. It was time for a
because I was G-Man at the time. I had my hip-hop stuff, and I was convinced I was going to
prove that a white guy can rap better than a black guy. Go ahead.
No, it wasn't white and black. It was just talent.
All right,
so anyway, I go up to him. The guy goes, I'll never forget. He's like, yo, Lester, give me the keys to the car. And he's like, no, man, you can't drive. And he's like, I ain't driving, motherfucker. I just want to listen to the radio so I can do some of my hip-hop shit. So I heard that, and I said, oh, you want to listen to the radio for some hip-hop? And I started rapping immediately.
Right. What did you do? Do you remember the rap?
No, I don't remember the rap then.
Please try to remember.
Did the N-word come out at any point?
No, it did
Let me hear the rap.
I don't remember it.
Do
but
one of your raps.
I'll tell you what happened was...
Please, I'm begging you. Do one of your raps.
I don't know. I can't do it. It's so awful.
Go ahead, do it.
Artie helped me.
No, just do it.
I don't know what to do, pal.
I was like, people, listen, I'm not dissing, pushing at the party, and you're wishing. And then he jumped in with his like.
Ski doesn't help you rap. You don't need Artie's help for that.
And he jumped in and started rapping.
And he's like, yeah. So my friend said, what the fuck? Again, Sal, what is Sal doing? And he stepped into my face and he started rapping. So he was rapping.
Right.
So here's where it got crazy. He starts rapping in my face, and then I start rapping even louder in his face, and it's like a rap battle, like something you would see in Beach Street. And I kept going, and all of a sudden I out-battled him in the hip-hop battle here, the rap. I won the rap battle.
Nice.
I swear on my children I won.
Okay, fine.
So he steps back, and all the brothers around him go, oh, shit, white boy took you out, motherfucker. You got fucking played. And they said the N-word in, terms of endearment to each other.
What did they say?
Yo, nigga, that cracker just took you out, nigga. He took you down, motherfucker. Yeah, it's like this white boy can fucking rap, man. And the black guy was upset, but not that upset. He just he shook his head, and here's what happened. I had this rhyme where I said, he turns his head, he buries his head in his hands, and I'm standing there, and I feel glorified, like the lights are shining down from heaven, and I'm like, wow, I can't believe this. This is it. I made it.
It's all downhill from here.
Well, then I have to cross the line. So I said to him, all I said was, as he's turning around, I said, yo, your mother's so old, she looks like a prune. And I don't even know what that means exactly, but I had that in one of my rap songs.
Well, prunes are black.
Right. I go, your mother's so old, she looks like a prune. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, lights out.
Right.
He cocked his arm back, and boom, he hit me right in the face, and I was leveled out on the ground.
Are you sure?
He wins.
Are you sure you didn't say coon?
No, I didn't say coon. But it could have rhymed with prune. Maybe the next line he might have said he would have stabbed me. But I was down on the ground, and I get up and I spit. It looked like tomato sauce coming out of my mouth. I mean, down my shirt and everything. And he just looks at me. He goes, "Don't you talk about my mother? She raised me for 9 months." And he and I'll never forget it. And he walked away.
It's one of the best stories I've ever heard.
And then all those guys are there, and they're looking at me, and I just, with my buddies, walked away. And I got in the car, and that was it. And my tooth was dead. The nerve in my tooth was dead.
Sure,
it turned black and all that other horse shit.
Right.
But,
all right. Well,
there's the irony. You turned black.
My tooth did. Yeah.
All right, Sal. Listen, I was just trying to help you with what went down with your wife. I'm hoping that you'll have sex at some point with her, because she's a beautiful young woman and she has needs. Lord knows, I don't want to turn to anyone else for those needs.
Howard, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you ever worry that he's going to do something that will do irreparable damage to the show?
Yes.
Do you?
No, I don't really worry about it, no.
Because, I mean, the stuff that comes out of his mouth is just unfucking believable.
Yeah. I know. I don't know.
You know, the two of them.
And Sal, you are stupid, by the way. There's no way anybody can make the comments you do and have any intelligence at all.
Right. Okay.
All right. Well, you see, to me.
But I was just going to say, Richard and Sal, we sort of keep them contained in here. You know, that's where they can't get into trouble.
I think that's a good defense now. You should just say you're stupid. You can't help it.
It's working. It works.
And you tell your wife you're stupid. I mean, just say, listen, honey, I'm not a bright guy.
You married an imbecile.
That might not get him laid either.
I know. Yeah, women never want to fuck a dumb guy.
Oh, wait. There was a movie where Mel Gibson played a retarded guy, and he got fucked.
Well, he's Mel Gibson. He looked like Mel Gibson at
Joe,
that time.
you're on the air in Raleigh. What's on your mind?
In a year and a half, this guy's going to be homeless.
Sal,
that's true.
What are your plans? Let's say I leave the radio, because I worry about everyone here.
Right.
Would you have any kind of game plan?
Bartending.
Seriously?
No, I don't know. I don't know. What am I going to do? I don't know.
Somebody's going to hear this show, and they're going to say, they're going to laugh at the prospect of him coming to work for them.
Sal and Richard have such a great job, if you ask me. They come to work every day. They have their own studio with it's called the Sal and Richard Room. It even has
call it the Room of Doom. Yeah,
and they have their own equipment in there. And I ask them to go in there and just do whatever you guys want to do, and come out with some cool stuff. And it is kind of a cool job. And
it's the greatest job in the world.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, I don't know. I worry about you, but maybe see. This is why I feel I have to stay in the business.
No, you don't have to stay in the business for me. I've always gotten by. I mean, whether it was Wall Street, whatever I did, I was successful at.
Pizza.
Pizza, yeah, I can make pizza again. Maybe me and Scott the Pacer will open up a pizzeria or something.
You can't worry about everybody, Howard.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta let.
I worry about him though.
Well, I mean, you're gonna start. I mean, if you think about it, you're gonna start worrying about everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nah, you don't have to worry about me. I'm okay. I'll get by. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I'm worried about everyone but Sal.
Thank you, Sal.
I don't know.
I wish you the best. I don't know that we're going to be able to tackle this all in one session.
I don't think we will.
All right, thank you.
Sal, buddy.
What?
Are you going to heed their advice this time?
Please.
No, but do you see what they're starting to say about, your addiction to attention, or maybe...
Look at the business we're in. Isn't it like an attention addictive business that we're in? God, great prank.
But you know what they're saying, that you have to show some restraint when you're in regular society. Even Howard says he turns it off, every now and again.
Yeah.
When he's at a party or it's in a situation where you have to behave more appropriately.
Yeah, I don't know, I just have to shut off that little portion of my life, I have to eliminate it. Have you ever been in a situation where you got shit drunk and acted ridiculous?
Absolutely. Yeah. But are you starting to see it's kind of like it's become a cycle with you? You even mentioned it in there. You took 4 steps forward with your wife, but then took 10 steps back when you drew semen on somebody.
Yeah, that's the one thing I have to learn to. It's the one thing I have to learn to eliminate. I have to stop. I have to stop doing things like that. You can't go to parties and draw semen on people's faces and whip your penis out. You're just not going to get along with somebody who's normal and wants to raise a family.
But in your mind, do you really think there is anything wrong with that? Because you always seem to think that, your comedy, it's meant as a joke, as a prank. It's not serious.
Yeah, right, it is. That's in my mind. But afterwards, when the smoke clears, how can you justify what I did as a joke? It's beyond, it's beyond a joke, right?
So you're kind of disgusted with yourself right now.
A little bit, yeah.
Now, you also referred to your G-Man days.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe you could rap something to your wife or get it going and
no,
maybe get her back in the sack?
There's a beautiful lady to my right. If I rap right now, I'd be even douchier in her eyes if that's possible. I cannot rap right now.
All right, G-Man.
I'm sorry.
Well, best of luck, G-Man.
Okay, thanks, buddy.
I know it's late in the show, and I know it's more visual, but you need to see this. So, Sal drew a load on that woman's face, the picture. Yeah. So the guy sent us a picture. Sal's really more evil than I thought. You have to see this.
Let me see the load.
Well, it's all over. It's on the top. It's on the bottom.
Oh, he's so angry.
And then, if you see, Howard, look, on the bottom, it says, every man's load, in case you didn't know what it was. And then it's all over her forehead. Wow. And what does that say on top of her forehead?
Guess what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because his load. Look how angry he is. He's like, look how angry.
Where was that picture? Was that
it was on a big poster board.
And it was on display?
Yeah, you could see where everybody signed it, like, we love you, happy 40th birthday.
He doesn't know why his wife is
You know what? That looks like the kind of picture you'd find in the guy's apartment who went and shot up all those women in the health club.
Yeah, and it's got the middle finger out, pointing at the drips from the load. And it's a nice, the woman's very pretty. That is the most inappropriate, rude thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I mean, I think.
Don't know why his wife wouldn't be proud of him for that. Like nuts. She was.
Wasn't that a Kennedy bra?
She was a Kennedy sister.
A lovely remembrance.
I like to draw cum stains on a corpse.
See, everybody's fucked up. Look at Kennedy, Howard. He was shagging Marilyn Monroe behind everybody's back. Everybody's got their own little things. I'm the only idiot that brings this to the forefront. That's the only difference.
But he was showing his dick at the right time.
To Marilyn Monroe. No one would fault you for doing that.
Yeah, that was actually a normal thing.
He was coming on his secretaries. That was okay.
And Marilyn Monroe.
Well, Sal.
I love my wife dearly, and I question it every day. I say, is she quiet because she's just indifferent to me and I'm providing for the family? Or does she see a different side of me and really love me?
Yeah, but you're not providing for the family, though.
Yeah, I am.
What do you love about her?
Everything. I think she's a great mom. She's a great person. She put up with a lot of my bullshit.
And when's the last time you had sex with her? Did you have sex with her the entire week off?
No.
Not at all.
When did the party happen? At the beginning of the vacation?
Yeah, the party happened on the beginning of the vacation, and then at the end of the vacation, on the Saturday night, I said, come on, now it's time for you to have fun. I put it on her. That's when she said, get lost. And that said a lot, because here we are getting along, or at least I thought so, and then all of a sudden, get lost to me sounds like a lot of pent-up anger and frustration.
You think?
Yeah, that's right.
How would you feel? And I know this can never happen, but how would you feel out of all of a sudden Beth turns to you in bed and says,
Sal.
It wasn't all of a sudden.
That's a heavy
Sal,
statement.
you're retarded.
No, I'm not.
You sound retarded. You went to a party with your wife. You whip out your asshole. You whip out your cock. You play guess what's in my pouch in front of your wife. You draw cum stains on the birthday girl's picture.
You
do all
insult
this
a
stuff.
woman.
So then she's so fuming mad that you don't even pick up the signals. The reason you think she's not talking to you because she didn't care about any of that stuff. She's not talking to you because she thinks you're a fucking retard. And then on Saturday night, you ask her for sex, and she says, get lost. And you thought you were getting along with her all week.
Get lost is getting over easy in that situation.
I don't know. That's what I need to work on. That's why I'm going to therapy.
Yeah, but the point is you miss every signal.
You know, some you hit, some you miss. What can I tell you?
You don't care.
No, I do. I dearly care. I just don't know what to do.
She's not that important to you, otherwise you wouldn't be carrying on.
She's that
with her.
important, Howard. I wouldn't be shelling out the cash I'm shelling out for this shrink if I didn't give a shit about her.
Isn't the shrink for you, not for her?
I thought it was more for her, you know, and I saw a different side of her.
I made her realize what she felt about you.
No, you made Sal
you made me realize, yeah.
Made you realize.
She didn't get it.
Yeah, she won't address these things to me for some reason.
Why? I guess she gave up.
You know, when she wasn't angry.
But do you notice a pattern that like everything you do is you ends up at like huge apologies, sending people flowers and.
Look at this. This is days after the party. He's still dealing with the repercussions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, day by day.
Day by day.
Day by
day. Day by day.
No, but do you ever get embarrassed, like just sort of how you're?
Dude, I'm beyond embarrassment. I mean, I've sold my soul to the devil.
What are you talking about?
I can't even. It's beyond embarrassment. I mean,
What do you mean you sold your soul to the devil?
I have no dignity left. You know, I mean, what do I have?
But if you want dignity, why would you like start drawing cum stains on the woman's picture and then whipping your cock out and like leaving it hanging out and pissing into the fucking?
Yeah, doesn't it sound like you gave away your dignity?
Yeah.
Nobody took it from you.
Did he ever have it?
When you say you made a deal with the devil, again, it implies to me that you're so starved for attention that you've decided to just throw away all of your dignity just to get this attention.
I guess I don't know. I mean, I don't like to look at myself that way, but
what do you mean you made a deal with the devil? What did you mean by that?
I mean.
No, you said something. What do you mean by it?
I don't know. I decided to cross through that threshold of humility and just do whatever I do.
The threshold of humility.
Yeah, I broke through that.
But what's the deal with the devil? What is the devil giving you in return? In other words, when you make a deal with the devil, it sounds to me like you got
like
the
when
wrong
Robert
end of the deal.
Johnson gave his soul to the devil. Supposedly he
became a rock
gained the
star.
ability to become an incredible blues player.
What did you
What did you
become?
get?
What did you get?
Captain Sack.
No, what did you want? What would you say you made a deal with the devil? What is the
It's
deal?
not really a deal with. I think I improperly put that phrase together. I don't know. It's like the.
No, I think you meant what you said. You made a deal with the devil.
Okay, in my head, it's the wages of doing what you do for entertainment. I mean,
So am I the devil? Like, in other words...
No, you're the greatest thing that ever happened to me.
But it sounds like I'm the devil. In other words, you made a deal with the devil. In order to get on the Howard Stern show, you had to be crazy.
In my head, yes.
Yeah, so I'm the devil.
No, you're not the devil. You're the guy that I
But isn't that devilish? Like you made a deal with me to come on this show, and in order to be on the show, you have to be wild and crazy.
No, I think you are the symbol.
And now you're famous.
I think you're the symbol of the greatest achievement in my life, working for somebody who is the greatest entertainer ever, and being a part of that is really gratifying.
So what's the deal with the devil?
The deal with the devil in my own head is yes. In my own head, I feel like I had to do these crazy, insane things to please.
But even at a party.
What?
You have to please me even when you're at a private party.
No, I don't think that's the case. I don't know what I did at a party, Howard. I just think I have some issues.
But, no, you whipped out your cock. You drew cum stains on a woman's face.
Put coins in it?
You put coins in your cock. But like you weren't even on the show. I get it if you're on the show. You're trying to be funny. Were you doing it for me at the party?
Hoping you'd hear about it?
No, actually, I didn't even want to discuss it at the on the show yesterday. I told Richard about it, and I knew that.
Yeah, that's my point. So why are you doing it at a party? that has nothing to do with making a deal with the devil.
I know. I don't know, Howard. There's a lot of things that I question myself about. But it is, it is what it is. What can I do? I'm trying the best that I can.
I love when Sal explains himself because it's so great.
It sounds crazy.
I don't know. What's it?
But you were kind of bragging about it on Lotus Nuts when you sent me that picture of your ass.
I thought it was funny.
When you mooned, your wife was kissing the birthday boy, and then you just pulled your pants down and showed your asshole. No chick digs that. I mean, your wife. I mean, you're trying to patch your marriage up together. Like Lisa, could you be married to a guy who always is the guy who moons and whips his cock out at parties? I'll be honest.
No.
No.
But his friend Laura loves Sal.
Yeah, but his wife doesn't.
Right.
And like
Laura
Beth said
wouldn't
to
love
me,
him if she was married.
I was telling Beth about it. She goes, I don't know if I could be married to a guy. She goes, who just like whips his cock out and is always drawing cum. He's always the guy who does that.
I'm not always the guy that does that, but I did have a lot to drink that night, so.
I never thought I'd say this sentence, but Sal, you're not making any sense.
That's not fair.
Must be all that jet skiing, Artie, all that weight you're losing from those jet skis. It's causing you to...
Keep it up, you bastard.
Clouding up your memory.
Keep pushing that jet ski button, pal.
You keep pushing it. You're looking great.
Oh, thank you. You're not seeing Lisa's 30 Ds.
Sal, I don't want to...
Artie, look at her.
Sal, I don't want to ruin your on-air persona, but I know you're a big Eunice Shriver fan. She died 29 minutes ago.
Yeah, was that a Kennedy broad or something?
Yeah. Lisa G is here. She's got a little rundown for us from Howard 100 News. Come on in, Lisa, and say hi to everyone. Lisa, ever since she got her new bra, she's dressing more provocatively. I just want to point that out to my radio audience.
This is a new top?
New top, showing more cleavage, showing...
it's a new me.
Showing your new assets. Good for you. What do you got for us?
All right, the woman whose 40th birthday party Sal almost single-handedly destroyed is speaking out to Howard 100 News.
Right.
At Laura's party, Sal exposed his penis, ruined her birthday poster, and insulted her sister-in-law.
He drew cum on her face.
She says, quote, "It was very unexplainable behavior. Who thinks of this stuff? He's a 40-year-old man in an 8-year-old body. Believe it or not, I was actually curious to see what was in his pouch. I had never seen an uncircumcised penis before, and it was pretty scary."
What was in his pouch?
Nothing, but she just wanted to see it.
A small cock.
Because he claims when he was drunk he was playing What's in My Pouch in the back of a car.
Right, I don't know
Nice.
what he put in this time.
All I know is I was talking to Ralph yesterday, and he said, I called Sal after the show and said, the next time you go to a party, can I go? I really want to see some of these things.
Yeah, it'd be fun to watch.
It'd be fun to watch a guy self-destruct, yeah.
I put coins in it.
Oh,
coins
really?
in your pouch?
Yeah.
Has your wife spoken to... Like, how was your whole vacation? I mean, was it just horrible?
I don't know. It is what it is, man. It's like being in traffic. You just got to deal with it.
Wow. That's nice.
How was... has she said anything to you about your behavior at this party?
Well, I went back to Laura's house last night and to apologize and follow up. See, she's actually, because she's such a big fan of yours, she was delighted that at least her birthday's being recognized. So I went over there, and she was happy about that. She wasn't pleased with what I did to the party. But your segment came on the radio, and Christine listened to it. And when you said to me, you know what, dude, you don't take your dick out at a party in front of your wife. You can't expect her to actually like you and love you for that. And I think subconsciously my wife just started saying yes to herself. I noticed her doing that.
Right.
And she never expresses that stuff to me. But you almost acted as her therapist yesterday. She wouldn't come, so it ended up being for me.
Right.
Sal, you're like a drunk woman driving the wrong way down the Taconic.
She's the only girl, Howard. I went to marriage counseling with her, and she's the only girl after the first session when we left. She said, I could have bought a pair of jeans with that money.
Yeah, because it's a waste of time being in...
Well, there you go. So...
I mean, she's not going to change you. It's pretty impossible.
What's going to change?
What's going to change? Maybe you'll change in therapy a little bit. Like you'll know enough not to whip out your cock if you want to get laid.
Yeah, but you see, well, my cock, I looked at it a little differently because I'm already on Howard TV.
Yeah, but it's in front of her friends. You're being a buffoon.
Howard doesn't act like Howard at a party.
Yeah, I know to behave.
Milton Berle didn't go to parties in a dress.
You always hear people go, wow, Howard's so nice in real life. Yeah, because you know what? No one's paying me to be an asshole.
He's being a phony in real life.
Right. So I phony it up.
You gotta learn.
I'm like fucking sensitive when I'm off the air. I worry about people. I I help the animals, everybody.
You don't return
Then I get on the air and I'm a
You return
scumbag.
He hates animals.
Right.
I must be an animal.
I eat animals.
I figured it out. I'm an animal.
Yeah, he's saving birds. He eats birds.
Right.
Dude, you're the furthest thing from an animal lover. If I'm an animal, believe me.
But do you understand what I'm saying? Like, when I'm out with my wife, I'm like sort of, in my own weird way, classy.
You have to be appropriate, Sal.
But Howard, I think the difference between you and Sal is I think Sal is just obsessed.
I think Sal's not bright.
He can't cut himself off. I think he's got some problems.
I don't think it's even that. I don't think he's that bright.
I mean, I'll give you a perfect
Did you hear him
example.
on the wrap-up show yesterday?
No, what did he say?
He was like remember he said that thing about the Jews?
Yes.
And then like he was trying, then like he's trying to figure out how to like apologize for it. Not apologize, but just like explain
Justify?
himself. Yeah, here, wait, I'll play a little clip. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's on Gary Page. I'm going to guess 2, yeah.
The Gary anti-Semitic page, too.
Yeah, here we go.
Hanging out with you Jewish people, I've learned a lot. I've learned that you're very, they're smart about how they handle things. I go, you do your drugs just like the minorities. You do your racist material just like the minorities. You have a lot of hate and a lot of this and a lot of that. I go, but you guys really know how to carry on a nice, smiley, happy face in the public eye. But when you get in your backyard, hey, you might not be drinking Ripple. You know, you drink a little Manischewitz or something else, and you might not be smoking a joint out of a cigar.
Okay, then I have to go through every piece of paperwork in the house. And she had a closet filled with paperwork from when my father had a business in 1959. All the paperwork was still there from the business. You would have to go through everything. I'd find money.
Wow.
Dollar bills, envelopes with $100 in it. I'd go through her drawers. I'd find these little change purses filled with change. With
you know what was crazy about his story? His mom got sick, so he cleaned out the entire apartment. From the time she got sick to the time she died, the whole apartment was filled up again.
All over again.
All over again.
Because I cleaned it out once when she had her heart surgery. She had heart surgery when she was 75.
So like
77, something like that.
So you went in and cleaned it out.
I went when she was in the house. She was living at my house to recuperate.
How long did it take? Was she mad at you when you cleaned up the first time?
She got pissed off at me when she went home. And a lot of the paperwork stuff was missing. I just took everything and hauled it out.
And didn't she enjoy having free space and neat? No, nothing. She was angry.
And then
it's hell for them.
My old bedroom that where I lived when I lived there was filled with like the boxes, like he was talking about.
Yeah.
Where what are you going to use all these boxes for? Like she'd give us gifts at Christmas time. And she'd take the boxes home.
That's right. My mother said you got to give me the box back.
Right.
That's a true story.
She put them back in the room.
Right.
And they were all there. And then she would go shopping.
Right.
And she'd buy shirts for me from,
Macy's.
Macy's. She'd buy stuff for the kids. She'd buy everything, and never opened it. Like, in case she needed it for something.
She'd have a gift.
She had a gift.
That's true. My mother had a part of the house. This is weird because it always freaked my friends out. Like, I'd come over with, say you were my friend.
Right.
I'd come over. My mom started to talk to you, and she liked you. She'd go, excuse me for a minute. She'd go lock her door. I could hear her lock the door, and I'd hear her rummaging through stuff.
Right.
And she'd come out with a gift, an unopened gift. Like
Why did she lock the door?
Because that's the funniest thing, too, because we lived in a house the size of my thumb.
Right.
I knew where everything was. My mother used to hide money in the radiator, like you could pull the thing down, and I would hear her open and close it. And I said, Mom, don't lock the door. I know where you're hiding everything. But she would bring you out a gift. Could be a shirt that was still, but the shirt could have been 20 years old, but still in the wrapper.
So Matt, let me get to you. This is Matt Paxton. He's on Hoarders, and as bad as these guys' mothers are,
they got worse people on this show.
But Matt, Matt is one of these guys who figured out. All right, no one wants to clean up a hoarder's home because it's disgusting. So Matt started his business. You originally worked on your own, right? You weren't on TV. You started
I've been doing that. I've been cleaning up old ladies. All these stories you just told, that's what I do. I work with families to go in and clean it out. And the guy that was talking about finding the money, man, every single book, every single cookie holder, I mean, we found $13,000 in change in a lady's house.
Wow.
How are you, so how did you start this business? You started a business where you said, look, I see that nobody wants to clean up hoarders' homes because it's really gross.
Well, I wish it was that cool. I was broke. I'd been a bit of a bender, about a 3-year bender, and was starting over and was living on a buddy's couch. And I was just trying to eat and pay rent.
Right.
And I realized no one would clean this stuff up, so I said, well, if no one will do it, I'll see if someone will pay me to do it.
So you get paid a fortune to go in and literally just, put on rubber gloves and clean through hoarders' homes.
Yeah, but now it's, dead cats, recycled adult diapers. I mean, it's not. We're not sorting through papers to find change anymore.
And it's probably how many people work for you in this company?
Sometimes we're 6 guys. We've been as many as 50, depending on the job.
And a lot of times you hire like ex-cons and stuff because most people will not get involved in this kind of dirty work.
Yeah, but you got to have someone that's been knocked down that gets the mental state. And so for me, I prefer ex-cons and recovering addicts.
So if I send you to a home of a hoarder, what would you charge me? I mean, an average size, middle-income home. What does it cost to go in there and clean?
Starts about at $15,000 now.
Right.
15,000.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, here's why. Listen to this statistic. Matt once had to dispose of 45,000 pounds of human feces from a home. 45. Listen to me. 45,000 pounds.
Where do they keep that?
Yeah, how does that happen, Matt?
Usually it starts in the bathroom. The toilet gets full, then the bathtub gets full, then the hallway gets full, then the living room gets full, and they just start and they get embarrassed, and it becomes kind of I better cover this up. But the intent, which you guys said earlier, they absolutely believe they're going to clean it up tomorrow.
Right.
They truly believe that.
So the guys,
you're telling me the plumbing is off?
Plumbing's been gone for years by the time I get there.
Wow.
And I guess they never feel that they want to call in a plumber because at first they start to they're like embarrassed, and then they shit once you start shitting in the tub, you're like, well, I don't want to bring anybody in.
Yeah, I always say, think about the first time you decided to crap in your living room. That's one thing. But by like the 500th time, you're pretty committed to this lifestyle.
Can you remember has this happened to you more than once where there's thousands of pounds of feces in the house?
Every week now, man.
Every week?
5 years of my life, every week. I'm in full biohazard now.
And so you go in a hazmat suit and the whole thing?
Oh, yeah. I mean, literally, you would not believe in every single building in New York City, in every single neighborhood around the country, there's one of these houses, and it's a toxic dump. I mean, it's unbelievable the stuff we're finding in there.
And when you meet these people, like specifically the people who shit in have 45,000 pounds of feces in their home, do they seem like normal people?
No, they're like Gary's mom. They're lovely women. They're nice people.
Right.
That have had a rough go at some point in their life. It might be 10, 15 years ago. Something triggered it. And I've got to not only clean up the poop, but I've got to also give this lady a hug and act like it's no big deal.
Right, because you don't want to embarrass her.
No, my God, if I embarrass her, I'm out. She'll kick me out, and I'm the last person that's going to help her.
When they call you, do they confess or they just say, look, I saw you on TV. I need a company to come in and clean my home. Or do they come clean on the phone and say, listen, I've been shitting in my house for the last 10 years?
No. Normally, either a family member will call me, or they'll get called in from the show, or an APS worker, Adult Protective Services, will say, we're kicking them out tomorrow.
Right.
So they're not calling you. It's always someone else.
Maybe 1 out of 100 they'll call. Usually it's someone that loves them.
And is there...
They've given up. They don't know what to do.
And is it like what Ronnie and Gary are describing, that when you come in to clean, they're livid because even though you're removing shit from their home, they're not grateful in a way. They're like, please, just leave the shit in there.
Yeah, I mean, it becomes a wall of safety. They're removed from the rest of the world, and it's really a wall of judgment. They don't want to be judged. They don't want to be made fun of. So they, believe it or not, that stuff protects them.
What is the smell like? Or maybe you never get to smell it because you're in a...
Do something? Yeah, I'm pretty used to it. It's a very citrusy urine smell.
Oh, it's not. It doesn't even smell like shit anymore.
No, urine will knock out. You don't even smell shit.
Oh, really? Where are they urinating?
With the shit?
2-liter bottles.
In 2-liter bottles.
Oh, and then they cap it, the bottle?
They cap it, yeah. We call them
wow.
plumber bombs.
Oh, my God. I mean, it's...
We enjoy it, though. For us, we're all recovering addicts, so, like, we need something nasty to get us off.
Yeah, this keeps you straight, huh?
This keeps us totally clean and sober because we get grossed out, and we really enjoy that, and we get that every week.
I would think it would be the opposite. Like, you come home and go, I've just seen the worst of humanity. I need to get high. It doesn't matter. It's all meaningless.
Tie me off.
I mean, when you've hit rock bottom yourself, you kind of have to laugh to get out of it. And so now for us, if we find, if we don't see 200 cats, we don't think it's funny.
Are you a millionaire from this business? I mean, getting $20,000 a house seems to me like you might be a very wealthy man.
No, I mean, I'm doing all right. I have a house now. I have children that I can afford. I'm comfortable. It's a pretty cool thing. But I get paid to help people, which is a pretty awesome thing.
Matt once found 200 dead cats in a home, and they were wet. So when he tried to pick them up, they just came apart.
Yeah, that was a rough one.
Do you ever throw up when you see that kind of thing?
I don't, man. The only thing that gets me is I had a kitten crawl out of a pile of waste, human waste, one time. And that was a bit much for me. And then the smells, the textures, really, like the food they were talking about. When those cans explode, he's exactly right. The cans from 20, 30 years ago will pop open, and you'll see textures and smells that you've never seen
What
before.
do you mean a kitten crawled out of human feces? In other words, the cat was trapped in the feces?
He was living underneath the feces and she crawled through it.
Oh, my God. So how did the cat survive? Did they feed the cat or did they eat the shit?
Dude, people don't realize cats are survivalists, man. They are so tough. Like, they'll live through anything. People will quit before a cat quits.
Wow. Oh, it's so sad. Now, when you say, going back to what you said before, you found $13,000 in cash inside a giant rat's nest in a house.
Yeah, 8-foot rat's nest in Oakland.
And
How's the money get in there?
Well, we found out that week that rats don't eat money. We didn't. It's the only thing they don't shred apart. We didn't know that.
Why is that?
I guess it's the glaze on the money. I don't know. They're not interested in it. But we didn't know if there were cats. We didn't know if there were rats or not in this nest. So it was about a 6-foot-high, 8-foot-wide rat's nest, and we can see all the holes where the rats are going in and out. But we can also see money all over the place.
Now, when you see that's a dangerous thing because those rats can carry disease.
Yeah, in Oakland too. They're big. That's like New York rats.
Yeah, they're the size of dogs. Some of them.
Yeah, they're a good sized cat. Absolutely.
Yeah.
When you're cleaning out, do they come and bite you and try to attack you?
Well, that one, they didn't in that one. But we were going inch by inch. We didn't know if they would. So the fear of them coming out, turns out they had given up and left years ago, too.
So when you find cash in a house, I mean, you're obligated to give it to the owner, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Because the joy they get in that gets us so much more momentum. It lets us clean faster.
You say here, you once found $45,000 in U.S. savings bond in a house.
Yep.
And the woman thought they were expired. People don't even know what they have.
She didn't know what she had. We had to explain to her the difference between maturity and expiration.
Now you're a financial advisor.
So she thought they had gone bad.
Right,
They were bad. It was free money, $45,000. We helped fund it. And this lady thought she had nothing.
So, Matt, is your show's on A&E, but what do you have to do with Oprah Winfrey? She started having you on at one point?
No, that's actually how I got on. This guy, Peter Walsh, that's on there, he was not interested in doing the show, Hoarders. And so I had been bugging him for years trying to just be his guy that cleaned up after he left. I never thought I'd get on TV. I was just trying to make a living.
Right.
And he couldn't do it because he was on Oprah. And so that's how I ended up getting on. He said, no, go call this crazy guy in Virginia. He'll clean up anything. And they were literally just looking for messy houses to clean. And I just happened to get picked up. I got that one chance. They gave me about 10 minutes.
So because you're on TV, do you get more money in a sense because you're a celebrity house cleaner?
Yeah, crazy enough, I am. It's weird. I mean, I'm like the most popular trash guy in America.
And why did they start putting you on TV? Because they found that the cleanup was just as interesting as meeting the people?
I think they realized it was more than trash, and that's really what I bring to the table. I mean, to me, this is about people. We all are different. We all are fear of rejection. We're all, we all have fear of judgment. We're all trying to find self-worth, and that's really what hoarding is about. And I'm able to break it down to I'm not an educated man. I'm a recovering addict that just got lucky.
How old a guy are you?
I'm young. I'm 36. I'm still very young.
When you have
to, up early.
But when you have to clear out 45,000 pounds of shit, and by the way, I'm trying to figure out how much is the average bowel movement? A pound?
Yeah.
It just depends on the person.
I mean, how many years would it take you to build up 45,000 pounds of shit?
At least 10 years. Yeah, that's the number you want. I mean, it's 10 years of 3 or 4 times a day.
Where do you bring it, though? Like, where can you dump that?
That you can't even take to the dump, and that's what's really challenged us. Everything has to be destroyed as like medical waste because it's too messy for the city dump.
So what do you do with medical waste? Where does that go?
That has to actually go to, it's like a crematorium, and it actually has to be incinerated.
Oh, my goodness.
Cow.
I mean, a lot of the houses, we had a house the other day, there's no way to save it. It has to be destroyed. And so it was more of a recovery situation.
So that place was so bad, you couldn't clean it.
Could not salvage it. You had to tear it down.
Just burn it down.
But it was so messy, we couldn't tear it down. We actually had to burn it.
Is that more than one person shitting in the house, or was just the one person?
No, it's one person.
Wow.
10 years. I mean, you got 3 or 4 times a day, 10 years, every day, day by day.
Are hot girls ever hoarders, or is it always just like very vile-looking people?
I think they started. A lot of them start as hot girls. I mean, it's a fine wine. You can't be a good hoarder overnight. It takes 10, 15, 20 years.
Tell the story, Matt. He cleared a house, of a guy into kiddie porn, but the guy called you, right?
Yeah, and this was not on A&E. I want to make sure they always ask me to make sure clear this one was on our personal job.
Okay.
But we went out, and this guy, the family called us. He was having he had heart disease, and he was going to die. And the family wanted to send him home so he could have hospice. So we were going and thinking, oh, this poor sweet guy. Yeah. Well, we get there and we start realizing, well, this is some interesting toys. This is some interesting pornography. And the deeper we got, we started finding some Polaroids, some really aggressive stuff, and it was all child pornography.
Wow.
And so we're like, what do we do here? So we called a buddy of mine as a cop, and he's like, well, actually, you have to report this. So we called the guy. Guy ends up going to jail for 3 years. He gets out of jail, fills the house up again, because we actually did clean it, and he calls us again and says, hey, can you come clean my house again? And we had just sent the guy to jail for 3 years.
And yet he
Who
wasn't...
else you gonna call?
He wasn't angry. One thing about those kiddie porn guys, they're very forgiving.
Yeah.
So you clean his house, you find kiddie porn, you report him to the police, he goes to jail, he comes back home, he says, hey, you guys were pretty good at cleaning, come on back. But you didn't find any more kiddie porn there.
Well, I told him to fuck off. I mean, we're not going to...
Oh, you didn't go. You didn't want that job.
I mean, I hire all ex-cons. My morality gauge is pretty wide open. I've guys that murder people on my team, but I will not work with a child pornographer, period. I mean, that's the one thing I won't touch.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
Well, is the worst thing you ever found a dead body in a house?
I did find a dead body. The smell is unique. You'll never get that out of your head. For me...
What's that smell like? Does it smell like shit?
No. If you haven't smelled it, I mean, you can't even get it out of you. You end up shaving your head and your eyebrows, so you just can't get the smell off your body.
You're saying if a body decomposes and you get the smell on you, you shave your head and your eyebrows.
I did. Yeah, I shaved my head because I couldn't get it. Was like, that old trick where you wipe poo under someone's nose at camp, and the guy all he smells is poo. Well, it's kind of like that. I mean, that's all you smell once you find a dead body. That's the worst. That was probably the worst for me.
How long had the body been in there?
Well, that was when we were doing foreclosures in downtown D.C.
Oh.
Just knocking down doors of foreclosures for the banks. And
so that's why the person wasn't paying.
He wasn't actually delinquent.
He had a good excuse.
Yeah, he had a good excuse.
How long had he been in there? Do you have any idea?
It had to at least have been 120 days.
Wow.
We wouldn't have gotten the work order. That was awful because he had killed himself and he was just laying on a chair. So the mental and what that gets to is the mental stuff that we deal with. We're not just picking up trash. We're finding really horrible.
Do you find it hard to sleep at night, or do any of you guys get like post-traumatic stress syndrome?
The abusive ones, the ones like you'll have hoarders that are so protective of their stuff that they'll scream at you and hit you, and the abusive hoarders, they're the ones that give you the post-traumatic.
You had a hoarder try to hit you to keep you from taking all their shit out of their house.
Yeah, I had a 70-year-old lady swing at me, which was pretty funny.
Anybody make contact?
I did. An 80-year-old guy, actually, we found out he had been beating his wife, and we called him on it, and he got really angry with us and tried to bully us, and he connected pretty square on my jaw.
He punched you in the face?
Yeah.
You're a pretty tough guy. What were you in prison for?
I didn't go to prison. I had a gambling addiction, man. I actually worked for Caesar's Palace. I'm not a tough guy. I just have seen it all now. Mm-hmm. And so, once you've seen it all, every day, my job is to go into someone else's rock bottom.
Right.
And so but I also, on the backside is I see people come out of that, and I see the miracles happen, and I see people do good things. So for me, I don't care,
Do you find that people stay clean after you've cleaned out all this stuff?
Hell no.
Great question. No, that's a good question.
I say no way.
Well, and this is what's so good about hoarders on A&E. They pay for the aftercare, and the aftercare is the key. If they go to therapy, there's about a 60% chance they'll stay clean.
Wow.
If they don't go to therapy, it's 100% guaranteed they'll fail.
Wow.
They'll fill back up by Christmas. If they don't do this, there's a reason they do it, and there's a psychological reason they do it, and you got to get into the head and you got to deal with that psychological issue or it'll never get fixed.
Eric, you're on the air with Matt Paxton. Go ahead, Eric.
Hey, Howard.
Hey, now.
Hey, Papa Billy. My cousin, she's a hoarder, and she's pretty hot too. They actually did the local news did a story on her, and yeah, she's hot. I heard you mention.
Oh yeah, well I guess there are some hot chicks who hoard. I don't know. Does she collect her feces at all?
No, there's no duty or nothing. Just messy, bags and food and stuff like that.
Oh, it's so disgusting. Will, go ahead. You're on the air in St. Louis.
Hey, hi. My name's Will, and I think I worked with you, Mr. Paxton, out of St. Louis. Did a job here for the TV show Hoarders.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I was the exterminator on that one.
Yes, that was roaches everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, brown recluse.
What is it too? I imagine there's tons of bugs when you finally get to the bottom of the like if somebody collects bags and stuff. That's where bugs collect, right?
Well, the house this guy's talking about, we were putting cotton balls in our ears and taping up our assholes because there were so many roaches in the house.
Really? You mean you were just afraid that they would actually crawl into your ear?
Yes, that was a really scary. And brown recluse spiders. I mean, you couldn't even see the top 2 feet of the house because of the spider webs.
When you say roaches, you guys, you're talking about like not just a couple of roaches. You're saying like the whole wall could be covered in roaches.
They were raining off of the ceiling.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh.
When they came in to clean this, Howard, they had to come in with a hose and spray down the walls with water because there was so much like webs and dust and stuff.
But someone was actually living in the house?
Yeah, it was what was so
3
bad.
people, yeah.
Yeah, and it was a 13-year-old boy that they had in there with them.
Oh, wow. And the roaches are raining down on their head.
Yeah.
I got to actually know these people. I've been doing their service because
they're good people, aren't they?
Yeah, they were. I never met the husband, but the wife, me and her actually really got to kind of know each other because I've been back to that house.
And did you ever say to her, how could you live with so many roaches?
Yeah, well, she blamed it on her husband. But,
well, when you get to that point in life, it's easy to it's just easier to blame it on other people. And that was a triangle family that everyone was blaming on each other. But that 13-year-old kid is such a good kid. We didn't care if we were getting rained on by roaches. You just wanted to help that kid, man.
So did Child Protective Services take the kid out of the home and like?
Yeah, that's how we got called in. Yeah, and he wasn't allowed back in until we cleaned it out.
Oh, they sent him back.
Well, no, the families, I don't think they're back in, are they?
No, not yet. They still. Well, see, what ended up happening is because everything went so wrong and the cleanup and everything. The house, they came in and sanitized the inside of the house, but it's never been cleaned yet.
Wow.
So you still walk in there. The kitchen floor is like walking on peanut butter. I mean, everything. It's unreal. It's just ungodly.
Yeah, and that was a house where really, if the family had the financial options, they really should tear it down and start over.
Right.
But
it's that bad.
Yeah, and the A&E can only do but so much. I mean, we're not. No one's millionaires, so you can't just throw. There's a budget, and we can only do but so much.
No. Listen, you gave them a start. Do you think they'd take over?
Yeah, you're there to clean.
And for us, I mean, we have to put a lot of money into the therapy afterwards because without that, the house is going to fill up regardless.
Yeah, right. They'll go right back to their. It's weird too because like he wondered just like why did they let themselves get in this situation? But it's a mental illness, right? There's no rational.
Right. Absolutely. There's a problem.
Yeah.
Nobody would rationally do this. They can't. You just can't help it. And they don't want to do this. They're good people. It started off with one bad decision.
Right.
But you think there may be one person like that.
Yeah, right.
This is a whole
It's an epidemic,
series.
evidently. Yeah.
There's millions. And the show blew the doors off it. Now there's a ton of shows about it, which is great because I always say it's like it's the next alcoholism. I mean, in the 50s, people were like, it was so embarrassing to say your uncle was an alcoholic. Now you say my uncle's in AA, and you're like, good for him. It's a big deal.
Yeah, it takes I guess it takes some of the secrecy out of it. Yeah. But what I always say, it starts with just one shit in the tub, and then you're hooked.
The first time you do that, just realize.
I tell you.
Yeah. Hey, Will in St. Louis, thanks for the call. Are you coming over to America's Got Talent?
Actually, I got tickets for Saturday at 11 o'clock.
All right, I'll say hi to you.
Thanks, Howard.
All right, later, man.
Hey, that guy Will, I remember him now. He actually gave his services for free to help that family.
Wow. Hey, Will, you're a good dude.
We try.
I bet. All right. Good man, Will. See, my fans are good people.
I'm learning there's good people everywhere. You just got to give them opportunities to be good.
Right. I fortunately don't give anybody opportunities.
Well, you know what? This will change my life. You're giving a lot of people awareness.
Take one last call, Matt. I've held on to you long enough, but let me. You got to get back to cleaning. But
Yeah,
Kirk,
I mean, I wonder how bad you have to be to make it on the TV show.
Yeah, I know. Any big job today, Matt? You going out anywhere?
No, I'm home all week. We start filming again next week. For us, Robin, the people, if the saddest thing is most of the time I'll go into a house now and I have to tell them that their house isn't messy enough for me to clean it.
When you hire ex-cons to work for you, how do you know which ones you can trust?
We go through a program that they've been sober for 2 years. And
I see.
You can't trust all of them, but there's a lot of those dudes are, those guys. I want the ones that if they sneeze wrong, they're going back to prison tomorrow.
Kirk, what's
right?
They have something to lose. Hey, Kirk, go ahead. You have the last word with Matt.
Hey, Howard, does this Matt guy ever worry or have like a health scare with hepatitis or SARS from cleaning up these dirty fucking people?
He's wearing a hazmat suit.
I do. I get. Yeah, but you ever got poked or anything where you're like, oh shit? We do walk out if we see needles. We walk out. That's the only thing we'll say no to, and our shots are up to date like you wouldn't believe. Like
If you walk into a house and you see some like drug addicts living there and there's exposed needles, you will walk out and refuse the job.
Yeah, you're on your own. I'm not going to die for these. I'll almost die for them, but I'm not going to die for them.
You'll clean their shit, but you ain't cleaning their needles.
Exactly.
All right. Well, Matt, thank you, and Kirk, thank you. Matt Paxton on the season finale of Hoarders. Oh, Sour Shoes has a question. How can you refuse him? Matt, one last question. Yes, Sour Shoes.
Hi, Matt. Matt, when you have to clean up the poo-poo in the house when it's in the living room, is it in 5-gallon buckets, or how is the poo? Is it on the floor, or is it...
Sour Shoes, I thought you were going to ask. He's asking in his baby voice.
I know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's in buckets, sometimes it's just laying in open diapers, and sometimes it's on the wall.
All right. I shouldn't have gone to that. All right. Let's just say also check out Matt's podcast, available on iTunes at 5decisionsaway.com. Hey, Matt, fascinating.
Hey, guys, thanks so much for the time. I really appreciate you letting everybody know about this.
I might have to call you in for helping out with cleaning out JD's office. I'm seeing a lot of magazines and things.
Absolutely. Bring it. I'll do it. I'll clean up anything.
All right, Matt.
Guys, thanks so much.
Later.
Thank God for
interesting
him.
work, actually. Yeah, thank God for him.
He found a niche and he filled it.
It's crazy stuff, right?
They say that's the best way to do, to get into a business.
That's
is
what they
to
say.
Find something nobody else is doing.
I found a business. No one's willing to clean up 45,000 pounds of some human feces. I think I'm onto something.
I think I'm onto something.
Hey, good for him, though. Covering addict.
He's giving other people second chances. It's a good deal.
Yeah, well, there you go.
That was great. That was great. The best line was he goes, "We were putting cotton balls in our ears and taping up our assholes." Are you a hoarder?
Not like that, but I can understand, not for feces, but I can understand how it's hard to make decisions about, like, paper.
Well, my parents are so the opposite.
Oh, my God.
They don't allow anything to stay in the house. Like, you couldn't save anything. I mean, that story about my comic books is tip of the iceberg. I mean, they go through that house, if they see... It's...
Well, you have a little of that.
History... Now I do. I used to be a big slob, but
because you sometimes you'll get here and you'll just go like you do one thing that makes me crazy because it's your parents and my parents. You have the ability to push a whole stack of stuff out without looking at it. Oh, yeah. I got to look at everything.
No, sometimes you have to just do that.
But
you realize you haven't looked at it in months.
I know, but you can't. There's something in there. There's got to be some. That's my fucking parents.
My parents, literally, their home is void of any personal detail. Like, they'll throw everything out.
If they were moving, they wouldn't have to do anything. The house is ready to show.
It's ready to go.
And I love that.
I don't have to go in and clean it.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
So on Monday's wrap-up show, we were talking about the guests that were on the show, and one of the guests was a transgender person, and somebody called in who was a transgender person, I presume, and said that they had a vagina. And I said, I don't think you have one because it can't be a workable thing. And we got into this whole altercation where she was mad at me, but I wasn't mad at her. I was just trying to bring out a point. But you should check it out and see what happens.
Now we're going to move on to Raji, who came in, who is transgendered, and has cement in her face and in her ass. And
that was a tough story. I mean, I felt really bad for her.
Well, when you heard her explanation, though, about the doctor who did it basically did the same thing and was also transgendered, I guess there was some kind of level of trust there.
Yeah, the other thing I think I got out of this whole thing, taking away transgender and all that other stuff, if something's way cheaper than it should be, there's probably a reason why.
Yeah, you get what you pay for in a lot of cases. Did you know that tranny was an offensive term? That's what ISIS was saying.
Really? I didn't know that. What do I?
Are you going to stop using it?
Me?
Yeah.
Did I? I don't know. Did I use it?
Well, I mean, would you say, hey, the trannies are here?
No, I didn't say that.
Or would you?
Ronnie always says that.
Yeah, I guess so.
I didn't know.
I guess. Yeah, I guess I would.
I'm still on the fence about whether I'm stopping using it or not.
Yeah.
So what did you think of Raji and ISIS today? ISIS came in late.
ISIS. I saw everybody before they came in all together, and she was scary looking when I walked in the room. You know, it was kind of. I didn't know what to say to her. You know, you don't know what to say, but I mean, ISIS was cute. You know, what can you say? It's like I was talking to one of the guys out here. I won't mention who it was, and he said, on a good night with a few drinks, you would never know what you were doing.
Well, the question I was asking around the office, and I'd like to try to get an answer. ISIS is, for all intents and purposes, a woman now.
Right, she has a fake vagina.
So if you marry ISIS, does that make you gay? It's the same silence I got from everybody else.
If you're
legally, you're gay,
if you're
and technically, you're. I think you're definitely committing a gay act. I think, but it depends if your desire for her is as a woman. Then you're not. I don't think.
Yeah, but what would be the difference if you didn't know that she had the operation?
That's what I'm saying.
And you met her in a bar and you tried to pick her up, and then found out she had a cock.
Well, if you,
it's still the same difference. You're still going out with a guy.
No, that's what I'm saying. Technically,
I don't
it's a
care
gay
if
act.
She's got a fake hole there
it's
now.
Technically a gay act, but I think if someone desires her because they think she's a woman or think he's a woman, then they're doing it for a heterosexual reason.
Yeah, but still, I mean,
it's a gay act. I agree with you.
But
there's nothing wrong with it if that's what you're into.
I don't think so either.
How is it a gay act if she's a woman now?
Well, I mean, like if a man rapes you, you had a homosexual act, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But you didn't desire it.
What I'm saying is that, is she a woman now? She's had the full sex change operation. Is she a woman, or is she a woman that used to be a man, which we know
She's
to be
still to me, she's still a tranny.
But she's got all the working parts of a woman.
No, they don't really work. Now you know that. Now stop it.
How do you know that?
They don't work.
Experience?
No, they don't work. How could they work?
How could you say they don't work? Do you know that for a fact?
Dude, the way remember when somebody, I forget who it was, explained how the operation actually works? Yeah, it's not. Dude, it's still a guy.
I think it's nice to treat her as she wants to be treated, as a woman. However, every cell in her body is a male.
I just think it's my favorite part.
That's actually wrong.
Uh-oh.
Wrong.
Okay, who's this?
This is Diane in New Jersey.
Yes,
what was your original name, Diane?
How you guys doing? It's kind of ironic that the first time I actually finally get through, and after listening since I don't know the early '80s, it's to criticize.
Diane, were you born a woman?
No, I was not. But there's just it's really kind of ironic that so many Howard and you guys are also gay and lesbian friendly, and you seem to really know your stuff. But when it comes to trans people, you are completely clueless.
Well,
I mean,
how are we clueless?
First off, it's not a gay act. Okay, number one. Okay, I've been married to my husband. It's going to be 10 years now. He dated exclusively, women that were born women. All before that, and when we have sex, he puts his penis in my vagina. So I don't see how that could be seen as gay.
Well, I think Diane, Ronnie says that there's no way your parts can work.
Right.
Well,
your vagina used to be.
Ronnie doesn't have my parts. I have my parts, and they work.
But work how? In other words,
you don't feel it. I'm sorry. There's no way.
Yeah, I feel it. Believe me.
Yeah. Maybe
well,
you feel. Maybe you feel the pressure of it going in. No. There's no way you feel the same thing a girl feels. I'm sorry. It's impossible. Oh, please. I've heard doctors talk about this stuff, dude. Come on.
Hey, Diane. Diane,
yeah.
how would you in a short sentence define a gay act?
two men or two women doing something together.
So
sexually.
A lot of people would technically consider you biologically a man.
Right. In other words, Diane, if you were going to the Olympics, say, and it had to scrape your cells, would your cells come up as a woman or a man?
Well, chromosomally, they're male, but everything else is female. I mean, here's the thing. You're getting hung up on, like, one thing. I mean, do you go around testing the chromosomes of every person that you've ever met?
Actually.
Look, Diane, I'm not knocking you at all. I don't, whatever turns everybody on, it's fine with me. It doesn't bother me.
It's not even.
No, I'm not talking. I'm just trying to bring something out. Listen to your voice right now.
Yeah.
You do not sound like a woman. I'm sorry.
Well, that's because
I'm sorry.
you knew that before you. That's because.
Oh no! As soon as you got on the phone, I knew when he said hi, I knew you were a guy.
Diane, I got to go with Ronnie on this one. It says on the board, it says Diane from New Jersey, and it says Howard Stern supports gays but gets weird around transsexuals. So I thought we were talking to a woman. The reason I asked you were you born a woman was because I did hear it in your voice.
Here's the question: do you like popping pimples on your husband's back?
I'm sorry, John. I didn't. What was the question?
It's okay. Go ahead. Say what you're going to say, Diane.
The reason is, of course, you had that specter raised in your mind. I can tell you honestly, I'm on the phone, normally all the time. Never, ever does anyone ever say sir or mister or anything like that. It just doesn't happen. and this is, I'm talking, it's been, I transitioned over a dozen years ago.
Well, Diane, why do you feel that Howard, you said, supports gays but doesn't support transgendered people?
Well, because he doesn't know. I mean, he gets really weirded out, and he uses the wrong terms. He doesn't understand the difference. You guys were just saying before, you don't even understand why tranny is offensive, or you get an idiot like Ronnie there that thinks he knows how my parts work.
Hey, we're getting towards the show.
First of all, I don't know why you're calling me an idiot. I didn't insult you. I'm trying to talk to you in a nice way, and now you're calling me an idiot. Okay? We had what's her name? What's his name comes up here?
What's her?
Our old friend, the one who got
Siobhan.
Okay? She came up here with her and showed us her thing. That's no way that thing is real. It smells. There's no way it works. Okay?
You're talking about
she's got to wash it out with a hose.
Have we ever done a contest where we have just the vagina and try to pick out the fake one?
No. But
Ronnie, you understand why Diane's offended. Basically, you're saying you said she has a fake. You said she has a fake hole. I mean, you don't see why she'd be offended by that? By calling it a fake hole?
Well,
because to her,
what do you, John? What do you call it? What do you call it? Do you think it's real? Do you think she feels anything? You're asking me. I'm asking you now. What do you feel?
Ronnie, I haven't gone through the experience of having that done to me. I don't know how it feels.
Well, John, what's your gut feeling?
Thank you, John.
I'm listening to when Siobhan talks about it, who had the same operation, basically said she really doesn't feel anything.
Well, and Siobhan had to keep a stent in it to keep it open. Remember?
John, gun to your head. Give me an answer.
Hey, Diane.
Come on, John.
Diane, if I spray myself black, wear an afro, learn to dance, am I technically black then?
No, you're just Benji.
Oh my God! No, you're still Benji.
Diane, real quick, we only have 30 seconds. Go ahead, make your final point.
Well, the point is right there what Ronnie was saying. Just like anything else, there are good doctors and there are bad doctors that do that kind of surgery. And Siobhan obviously is kind of a nutcase to start with. Most people, like me, I'm married. I have kids that go to school. I do all the normal stuff. My neighbors don't know. My friends. It's just something that happened in my past.
Diane, can I ask you a quick question before we end?
Sure.
You say you have kids, okay?
Yes.
Did you give birth to these kids?
No.
Okay.
The defense rests, Your Honor.
Diane, thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
What if she had, Ronnie?
Checkmate, Ronnie.
Then I say it works. Then I'll say it works.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate, Baba Booey. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, we talked about the bad day that I was having, how Howard yelled at me, how I yelled back at him, how Howard was mad at me for going to the Springsteen show, how DePace agreed that I shouldn't have gone to the show, and all the crap that went on the show that day. Here's how it went.
Gary, you were, I don't know, today was your day. You and Howard were really at odds from the get-go, and I wonder, first of all, did you think you were being cantankerous at all, or do you think that Howard was all over you?
Well, I think it started this morning when we had the problem with the page, and then once that's, you can't argue with Howard on the air. He's always going to be right. I never get to present my side, so the audience thinks I'm stupid. Then you get a bunch of emails from you're a fucking moron, and all that other stuff. But when he said later on in the show, are you on edge? Listen, if you've ever had a fight with your wife and you haven't sort of rectified it, it's 2 hours later, you're still on edge.
So that carried over, the stuff that happened, because Howard can't see orange, that carried over until later in the show.
Yeah, and then, the whole, the whole condescending, the condescending attitude in general is probably what gets under my skin, but, oh, Gary, it's almost like the way he was to me today was if I was a woman, oh, Gary, you must be on your period. You know what I mean? It was like that condescending.
Well, did you think it was that way from the Page stuff or later on with the tickets?
Later on. But even in the Page stuff, it got condescending. Gary, here's what I would do. Here's how you recognize colors. And here's what if you have a dog and this is what you do. And, he starts talking to me like I'm in third grade.
So you had more of an issue with his tone than you did with what he was, the subject matter.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
And were you able to remedy the situation? Is the color...
We were able to identify the problem. Now getting it fixed is the next issue.
And is it insulting when he says to you, well, why don't you talk to Jeff Schick? Why don't you talk to someone else? Like he was insinuating that you weren't exploring the problem. You were saying, yeah, it's a problem. We got to deal with it.
I don't know that Jeff Schick is available to me to do anything I want anytime I want. I could just as easily have called him and Howard said, what are you bothering him with that shit for? And I don't know that the people from Profit are going to talk to Jeff Schick because he doesn't work for Sirius, and that's who they have the contract with. So, yes, I had not thought of that.
And do you think it's questioning your professionalism on the air, even though it happens a lot?
It is. It's sort of saying, you're not that bright, but I keep you around anyway.
And then with the tickets later on, he was saying he knew the situation. He was just telling you what he wanted done. But at that point, you were just pissed off.
Well, no, I didn't know the situation at all. And the last words I heard were Steve said to me, "This guy's already got tickets." So I said, "This guy's already got tickets." Howard's like, "Yeah, I got it. Calm down." But I was in working with, I can't listen to every second of the show. I was in working with Scott on something that I wanted to get on the air right away. So by the time I walked back, I could not hear what had transpired.
And do you not want to go to Austin at this point?
No, I'll go to Austin. Of course I'll go to Austin.
I mean, you weren't the only one that Howard was taking issue with today. Scott DePace, during that whole Bill Maher thing, DePace, I don't know if he defended Rush Limbaugh, but I guess he did, and called Howard a hypocrite. And immediately Howard was all over you, Scott.
Here's the thing. Here's the difference I just want to say. He's questioning Scott DePace's politics and opinion.
Not his professionalism.
That's right. And that's where it gets under my skin.
Now, do you think Gary was a little too sensitive today with Howard, or do you think he had every right to go back at him?
Well, let's just say it definitely put Gary in a bad mood. So he was barking. He barked at me at one point. And
Gary
Gary barked at me at one point.
Yeah, get John Lieberman in here, too. You want to hear about barking? What fucking threw him out of my office?
Gary gets in trouble from Howard, and then he starts taking it out on everyone else.
That's not true. I was barking at you because I was having that stupid argument with you during the show.
Howard brought up the Rush Limbaugh thing. As I always do to Gary, my way to get something through to the show, I'll say something to Gary. If he likes it, he'll put it through to Howard. So I said to Gary, Howard's being a hypocrite. Gary and I started having a quick conversation about it. During that, Howard then said, "Gary, what did Bill Maher say?" So I stopped the conversation so that Gary could answer him. Gary then started back with me going, "What? You're not going to talk to me?" Blah, blah. And I said,
"That's not what happened. We were having a conversation.
Yeah.
Howard asked me a question. Robin started to answer it.
No,
then
Robin started to answer it because you didn't answer.
No, I did. She answered before I could even open my mouth. Go back and listen to the tape. She answered it very quickly. But what happened was Scott and I were having a conversation, and somewhere in the middle, it got lost what we were discussing. I was discussing one thing. He was discussing another thing. And then I said, "You know what? Maybe just don't talk to me on the box during the show."
Hey, Gary. I'm not saying it's right or wrong to fight back, but it did seem a little bit, more to me like out of character for you to the level you got. Do you think is there something else going on? Are you stressed about something?
There's absolutely nothing else going on. I mean, I think it started yesterday. I started taking some shit from him on the air. And then, so I was probably a little bit, I could be on edge about that. You come in the next day and you go, is it going to be more of the same? And it was more of the same.
When the Springsteen thing came up, that's when you got your back up a little bit. Because you're like, why can't I go to the show?
Right.
It seemed like that seemed to be the issue.
Nor was I the only one from this channel that went.
Who else went?
I'm not going to say. But I'm not the only one that went.
I wouldn't go.
I wouldn't go because I wouldn't get a ticket.
But you weren't invited. What if it were? I put it all in perspective. What if it was
Pink Floyd,
or Dave Matthews?
Honestly, I was surprised that you went.
Were you?
Just because I know how, if I had went, it would be a little different.
But hold on.
But if Howard's right-hand man.
If Howard was so against the concert, then why did he give away tickets?
I don't know. I would guess that he's obliged to it, right?
He was not. He was not obliged.
Did it cross your mind at all?
it came up for a second. Someone else that went with me said, are we going to be looked at as turn coach for this? And I said, I don't think so, because Howard gave away tickets on the air. I think it's Howard's thing.
Scott, you think Gary was like personally insulting Howard because he went to the Springsteen show?
I think it was quite clear that Howard wanted nothing to do with that concert on the air.
Except he gave away the tickets.
About it. Okay, I didn't see that part, and I would think that he would want anyone on his team to really not participate in that event. I thought that's quite obvious, but you say the ticket thing. I don't know. Maybe Howard just felt like why hold the audience in his gripe and let me give some tickets out. But
I mean, I didn't go to the Springsteen. I went to the Springsteen show not as a show of support for Sirius or as a fuck you to Howard. I went to go see my favorite artist in a way that I was never going to get a chance to see him again.
Did you give any of the Sirius execs like mean looks or anything?
No. You hardly saw anybody there. I mean, you saw a couple of executives, but it wasn't like you went in, you saw a couple people.
I'm not saying this at all to say you're a bad person, or I just think maybe you made the wrong call. But I don't. I mean, your allegiance is clearly with Howard.
I think that's pretty obvious.
But I think one question is, Gary, do you think Howard carried those feelings over from yesterday about you going to Springsteen to his criticism of you today?
I don't think that's the reason he got mad about the pages, but when he was breaking my balls, he managed to throw that in a couple of times.
Jay in Boston, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys, how's it going?
Good.
Good. I was just wanting to say that it's very clear over the radio that Howard is bullshit at Gary about going to the concert.
What do you mean?
I feel like Howard feels backstabbed by him.
And you think that's why all this stuff's coming up lately?
I definitely do. And, Gary, how many times have you seen Springsteen? 700? And you couldn't sit this one out?
I've seen him about 50 or 60 times, but if this was Madison Square Garden, I probably wouldn't have gone, but it was a way to see him that I've never seen him in my life. Probably never will again.
Luis in New Mexico, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hello.
Hey, Luis.
Hey, Gary, I'm a big fan, first-time caller. By chance, maybe you got into it with somebody on the staff? Because when Howard was busting your balls, it kind of seemed like somebody had control of that switchboard. Because after he started hollering at you, it went back to, I guess, was it orange? When it was white?
No. I know what you're saying. We identified an issue. Nobody was fucking with me. It is a problem. It's a bug in the system that we found.
Why don't you put a number on it? If that said 24, and you can say, Howard, it's number 24. I don't. It's so easy. Why have something that's
24
subjective?
isn't that easy to identify. When you get 50 numbers, it's as hard to find as it is in colors.
If you drop it in a slot and you know it's in slot 24.
But where's slot 24? There's 48 slots on a page. It's not that easy to find.
Well, it's like anything.
No, like an X and a Y.
There's 18,000 ways to do it, but if there were one row that had 10 and then the next 10, I think Howard can put 2 and 2 together. And it just seems like it's not subjective. A number is not subjective like a color is.
But that wasn't the issue today.
That's right.
Yeah, it was. It was about a color. They were going back and forth.
It had nothing to do with how complex the system was or not. JD actually pointed out the glitch, which surprised me and got Gary snapped at me a little bit when I was asking Gary, what is your reaction to the fact that JD identified the glitch, not the profit people? And that was the first time Gary snapped at me.
I thought it was a dumbass question.
The reason why...
and I'll tell you why, because the profit people weren't here. How could... In other words, hold on a second, John. Anybody that could have worked on it hadn't even been called yet. So
what your response was, anybody who knows the profit system would have been able to identify it, but you didn't. JD did.
No, said that anybody who was working with the system that knows how to look for that stuff hadn't looked at it yet. So I don't know what the big surprise was. Yeah, cool. JD found it. He figured it out.
That's all I was asking.
You were making it sound like, am I shocked that JD found it when a guy that works at the profit system couldn't find it? That's why I took it. I thought it was a dumb question.
As a reporter, they had just gotten into it. Then there was a break. So I asked Gary the question. I said, Gary, what do you expect from Howard during this break? And he goes, fuck you. Get out of my face. I've been doing this 30 years. I work during the break.
I didn't say I've been doing this 30 years. I did. I was pissed at him. I was just plain annoyed that he was following me at that point.
Were you surprised Gary reacted this way to you?
I was surprised at the fuck you. It was a legitimate question, and I thought Gary thought it wasn't. It's a legitimate question.
No, it is a legitimate question. I was just pissed
going in, what do you expect? And so, but look, Gary's always been very forthcoming with the news team, and secondly, he was getting it from all sides today. You had cameras in your face, microphones, all that.
Here's what I will say to you, John. I still hold fast that the first question was a dumbass question, and the second question was a legitimate question, and I was pissed, and I apologize.
Okay, well, I disagree, because you keep saying we found the glitch. JD found the glitch, right?
Well, we are staff, sure.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant we, including yourself.
No, we here at the show.
Okay.
I didn't find anything.
Okay.
All right, I want to move on.
Nor did I ever insinuate that.
Okay.
Thanks, John.
Thanks.
Who came in? John looks dissatisfied with that answer, by the way. Why are you shaking your head, John?
No, I think it's a little disingenuous. Gary said a few times, we found the glitch, and I just wanted to pinpoint it, because I think a lot of people back there were surprised. JD found the glitch. Scott, the engineer, then relayed that message to Gary. That's all I was saying.
Are you saying like I was taking credit for it?
You insinuated that you helped find the glitch. I think. Maybe I heard wrong, but that's what I thought. Did anybody else hear that? Or I'm not picking a fight.
No,
I
know. I just think I think you're being picky about when I say we found it. That's what I would say to Howard. And when I went in, I told Howard that JD in fact found it. I guess I was saying we when we were talking, but
in the greater we.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think there was anything more to it than that. I think if you ask the staff here, I think you'll find that I'm the last person on the staff to try to take credit for what somebody else did.
We never do that.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, Sal was back to explain how he mispronounced Elle Macpherson's name as Ellie. But the great thing about Sal is that he'll never admit he's wrong. And we found out what Sal meant by why magazines talk, and it's just another fascinating insight into the mind that is Sal Governale. Not too deep, but thoroughly entertaining.
Jim in Pennsylvania, you're on the wrap-up show.
I wanted to talk about the Elle Macpherson thing.
Go right ahead.
I wanted to call bullshit on Sal not knowing how to pronounce her name, because, I mean, for 25, 30 years, I've never heard anybody call her Ellie. I mean, if there was an I in her name, I'd say, yeah, you could get that confused, but E-L-L-E, I mean, come on, he knew Howard would pick up on that.
Jim, I knew it. I swear to you, on the life of my children, if you were in here yesterday and you saw Sal, right, doing it, there was no hint of comedy at all, and when I cracked a joke about it again, and he looked at me and asked why I was bringing it up, he looked genuinely surprised.
Sal, first of all, I don't think Ellie Macpherson from Ellie or however the hell it's spelt is such a huge stretch.
But
I think
we're not.
I think this
if
is
there was a name, B-E-L-L-E, what's that name?
Belle.
E.
Belle. No, B-E-L-L-E.
Yeah,
like Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
Exactly.
Take away the B.
Would you think it's L? I guess L. Good point. I mean, but that's like that's like McKine. That's like spell machine. McKine.
But Sal,
it's the same thing. Pronunciation.
You know Belle's the right way to say it, right?
Yeah.
So if someone started calling Belle Belly, wouldn't you think they're a moron?
Belle to Belly, yes. L to Ellie, no. Ellie's probably a popular name. It sounds like a feminine name.
Okay, here's the other thing too. I'm going to even toss out the spelling thing.
I just made a mistake on a name.
I'm going to toss out the spelling part of it.
Okay, toss it
She
out.
really is an iconic figure of the last 25, 30 years.
Not on my radar, my friend. She's really not on my radar. I'm telling you, she really isn't.
Was Cheryl Tiegs on your radar?
When I was a kid, yeah.
Right, okay.
Ellie wasn't. I mean, Elle wasn't. She really wasn't on my radar.
She's probably one of the top 5 best-known supermodels.
Top 3, I would say.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I'm not in that department, and maybe I was busy looking at Penthouse at the time. I know Cheryl Tiegs. I know Christy Brinkley. I know Mrs. McPherson.
Howard's other point this morning was, even though she might be outside your wheelhouse, that she's been talked about here for like the last week or two.
And on the show, Howard said to
I'm busy.
But the whole day, Howard goes,
I'm busy.
So, Elle, how are you doing? So, Elle, what did you do? So, Elle, when did you get married? Did you not hear that?
Yes, I did. And
did you think he was doing it wrong?
So, Gar, how you doing? Not Gary. Gar, how you doing? I mean, that's how. And
Makes
again,
sense now.
I think you guys are just like you're putting me on a petri dish under a microscope, and you're really. You're just scrutinizing every little thing. It's not that big of a deal. I know you find it to be a big deal, but Elle Macpherson, Elle, is not that big in my world, and I think in the entertainment spectrum as you guys are making her out to be. And everybody fucks up. Who's the drummer from? All right, he's been here 3 times. Who's the drummer? Gary from the Foo Fighters.
Well, I thought it was Dave Grohl, but it's not.
It's who?
Taylor, and I don't know what his last name is.
All right. Taylor Hawkins.
Okay.
Today, Howard called him Taylor Hawks. He screwed up. He interviewed the guy 3 times. He's a popular drummer. He's in the spectrum of the entertainment industry.
I don't think Taylor Hawkins is anywhere near the recognizability of Al McPherson.
But Howard did interview him 3 fucking times. I
now,
mean,
do you think if you brought that up to Howard's attention, he'd fight you on it and say, no, Hawks, I meant to do it on purpose. Right. He'd say, you know what, yeah, I was wrong. I said his name wrong.
I'm wrong, too, but I don't think not as wrong as you think I am. I'm just not as wrong.
The best thing today.
I'm wrong. I'm not
and
stupid wrong.
And the reason why I didn't go to Howard to argue it is because it's Howard. I waited to do it here.
A great moment today was
I'm no idiot.
I was waiting to go in and do my update.
Well, maybe a little bit.
And Sal comes over to me. He goes, I knew it was Al. And I go, no, you didn't. And
I knew it.
And he goes, Jesus, I can't even pull that off. Like, he tried to, and he didn't know it. It was a mistake. It was funny. But Jason's right. The issue wasn't the mistake. It was more how you fought it with Robin telling her that magazines don't talk.
Yeah, she goes, can't you read magazines? Yeah. You can read but if I read phone on a magazine, I would phone. You know what I mean?
What? No.
Like,
I don't know what you mean.
Like, she's saying just because it's written, you should be able to announce it.
Yes.
If I see phone on a magazine, yes, you don't say phone, you say phone. A magazine doesn't speak. That was my point.
Did you think it was called Ellie Magazine?
He did.
Oh, she has that magazine. That's right. That's the magazine. I didn't even know that. Now it's all coming. I've heard of the magazine, sure.
What about VOGUE? That one is
okay. If
it's Vogue.
Right.
Vogue.
Well, right. If a magazine could speak, you would say they would say Vogue. Otherwise you would see it as Vogue. Robin.
Oh, you wouldn't.
I'm saying Robin. Guys, the point I'm trying to make is that Robin's argument doesn't hold water. She's saying that it's written on the magazine. That doesn't matter. I guess now that it's a cover of a magazine and it's a popular magazine, I know what she's saying. But even then, I don't know. I know the magazine, Elle Magazine. Elle, you know.
Yeah. Anthony in Texas, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, Anthony?
Hey, first of all, happy birthday, Gary.
Thank you.
I'm talking about what's his name, Sal. I've heard of Elle McPherson before, but she's not somebody, on somebody's radar like you would a Christy Brinkley or something like that. I mean, I grew up with Chuck, Jay. I don't know. It just, you don't really think about her, I mean.
Yeah, but Anthony, you said her name. It's Al McPherson.
Yeah, not Ellie McPherson.
Yeah, but he also heard he knows it now from the show. He was corrected just like
you're saying that he didn't know it before yesterday?
Well, he perhaps, maybe not, but he said she's not big in the spectrum of
by the way,
celebrities out there.
Did he just say he's also a fan of Kristen Brinkley?
He said Christy Brinkley.
Oh, he did? Okay.
I think it's funny because I think Christy Brinkley and Cheryl Teagues, I think Elle McPherson falls right in there.
Did you think Elle Magazine was named after, or Ellie, whatever you want to say it?
When I heard Elle Magazine, I'm thinking perhaps she is a model, and Oprah has the O Magazine, maybe Elle's Elle Magazine. I don't read modeling magazines. I don't read female magazines unless they're naked spread eagle.
I picture Sal looking for a magazine.
That's the only female magazine I read.
Were you looking for a magazine with the letter L on it, and that's it? I
wasn't looking for any magazine.
All right, thanks for calling in, Ted.
It was Robin. When Robin said, "Don't you know the name from the magazines?" I thought she meant it on a broad spectrum, like Elle is interviewed in numerous magazines. She's a supermodel. I didn't know she specifically meant Elle Magazine.
So you thought she was talking about the person in a magazine.
Exactly. Like, don't you read?
That actually makes the magazines don't talk comment much more interesting.
Well, yeah. Thank you, Gary.
Dude, I fucked up.
They're on the line right now. The security does.
Was she booked for
today? I had no idea.
Way earlier than. I'm just saying definitely.
I fucked up. She's on the calendar for. Let's just get him up and we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Hey, I got to talk to you about something else. It's important. Great. Oh.
Yeah, they still got a great television show, right?
We haven't done a test.
Yeah.
That's what we're in this one.
Wait a minute, put yourself together now.
I can't. I don't know what the fuck happened.
What are you
I had it on my
doing?
calendar. I don't know what the fuck happened. So she said we're going to try to get Eric on the phone. And got a couple of notes on it. I mean, she doesn't know there's any drama. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a bunch of stuff to get.
I know. But now you can do your stuff. I just wanted you to know that before.
Oh dear.
Mary, is this are these appearances at this point very easy for you? I mean, most people get nervous to talk to Howard, but
I'm always a little nervous, sure.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
he knows you and
He knows me.
respects you, and you go back, you have a past with him, and,
That you have to hope that that means something, but you never know with him.
and now a connection to Eric the Midget. So,
And now that.
I mean, you're VIP up here, so
Oh, well, thank you. That's nice. That'll help me. That takes a little of the nerves away.
good. All right, we'll see you in the studio,
Okay,
Mary.
honey.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In a couple of seconds, we'll be talking to Mary McCormick.
Ooh.
Who Gary forgot was coming in today.
You're kidding.
No, he never told me.
I know. She's
Eric knew.
here, and he forgot her?
He did. He came in. He goes, Wolf. I forgot Mary.
Sorry, they're talking
He forgot to pull the call. He
Gary forgot you were
Mary
coming in
down.
today.
Yeah, he's out of it.
What's going on?
What an asshole you are.
So sad.
How'd you forget that Mary was coming in? I mean, you're in
You know,
charge.
I got the email. I wrote back her people and I said yeah, it's on the calendar, and then it just wasn't on the calendar.
Yeah.
I knew she was booked. I just forgot it was for today.
Who's in charge of putting it on the calendar?
Me.
Oh, you just didn't do it.
I guess not.
Maybe you thought of her because she was in my movie as like part of the show and part of the family.
No. Shit happens. I'm sorry.
I'm forgettable.
No big deal.
But she wouldn't have brought it up on the air.
I bet you didn't forget going to the Springsteen show.
I did not.
Yeah. I was surprised you went, man. Knowing sort of like what's going on and everything. Yeah.
Well, in what respect?
Nothing. Never mind. I'm not going to
In
bring it
what
up.
respect?
I'll bring it. You don't know what I'm talking about?
I went to go see Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we know where.
I mean, is there more you want to say?
No, that's okay. Do what you have to do, bro. Can't live without a Springsteen concert. How was that concert that I paid for?
It was actually very good.
Yeah. Everyone had a good time? What did we pay, Bruce? $1 or $2 million?
I have no idea. I have no idea how that worked out.
Good. Everybody party on. Party on, bro.
This is all we got here, too. This is as much as we can do real quick. Just that this is the final season of the show, which is premiering this week. Average 5 million viewers last year. She's working on another show.
She had 3 kids.
Yeah,
Mary's 6 months old.
Yeah,
we're going to try and get Eric, too, up.
We're trying.
Yeah.
You know, we're definitely trying.
He's deadly. When
you don't want him on?
I don't know. What do you think?
I
think we kind of did it. We did that rap with him, though.
But I think it's sort of good, but, you know, I said, she said she thought he was nice. I was like, you don't really know. I said, tell Steve we can
find an angle on her. Mary McCormick is, what is she? Oh, she's promoting In Plain Sight, of course.
Of course.
What the hell happened with that show? What?
It comes and goes. You know, they have a season.
I thought it was a big hit show. Why is it ending?
They probably had, what, a 5-year run or something?
Mary, be honest with me. Hi, Mary.
Hey there.
So beautiful, Mary McCormick. Look at her. Lovely. Just had a kid and she's already lovely.
I'm on my way.
Good for you. What are you doing?
Fighting my way back.
When you're an actress and you have a baby,
Yeah.
there's a mad dash to get back in shape.
Yeah,
Right?
sure.
So what are you doing to get in shape? Pilates?
I'm not doing Pilates.
Yeah.
I'm running.
Are you running? How many miles a day?
Oh, I don't do more than 3. I don't have a lot of time. I do work sort of long days when I'm shooting.
And you're eating or no?
I'm eating. I have to eat. I don't
Right.
eat a ton though. When I'm working, I have to like sort of remind myself to eat.
How much weight do you gain when you're pregnant?
I gain a lot. I'm
You did?
pretty serious about it. I
Did
think
you-
maybe because I'm an actress. I think I'm a big girl anyway. I mean, I think I definitely sort of can gain weight
Well, you're tall.
pretty easily. But
Yeah.
you're sweet. But
How much weight do you gain?
Geez.
Like,
I
did
don't
you go
know.
up what did you go up to?
Oh, I was at 2.
200?
Yeah.
Holy,
Yeah.
holy
yeah.
smoky.
No, I don't mess around.
200
Yeah,
pounds.
yeah.
Maron. And
You
what?
wouldn't even recognize
I
you.
mean,
Yeah,
good thing I
it
didn't
was
see
like
you.
neck fat, and no, I would never. I didn't leave the house for the last few months. I think because I have like 3 times in my life where I can be
Did you feel-
big fatty, and people are like, "You look great."
Did you feel like you had cement in your ass? I mean, like our last guest? Our last guest had cement in her ass.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
No.
no, but I mean, you feel, as a woman, and I know you're used to getting a lot of attention from men, you're attractive,
I'm not,
obviously.
no.
Yes, you are. And so, all of a sudden, do you feel ugly or do you feel beautiful? They say
No, I don't feel beautiful. I don't
Yeah.
feel beautiful or powerful. I feel disgusting.
And sex with your husband goes on during pregnancy, or you just back off?
It does, but I think it's like I feel sorry for him.
It's mercy sex.
Yeah, a little.
He's-
Like, I
he
feel
feels
sorry
bad
for
for
him.
you.
I don't know. I don't know what he feels, but he's
And was-
kind.
and was he-
I married a kind man.
And was he like, no, you're so beautiful, you
yeah,
glow.
he
when you're
says
pregnant?
the perfect
He
thing.
said
He's
the right
I
thing.
married the right guy.
And were you like, look, it's perfectly fine with me if we don't fuck during my pregnancy?
No, because I think probably he wants to have sex too. I think
Right.
like I don't want to be a lame wife in that area. I mean,
Right.
I'm
but
already
why not
gross.
just jerk him off and then you won't have to deal with the whole sex? But although maybe you wanted to have sex during the pregnancy, but at some point,
At a certain point, you don't really want to have sex because you're in so much.
the 6 month by then, no
Yeah,
more.
well, you just get so uncomfortable. I mean,
Right.
you feel kind of gross and protective of
Right.
the baby, and
Yeah.
even though there's nothing wrong with that, I don't know, you just start to feel like,
And
oh,
if you
your
get up-
boobs hurt. I mean, everything hurts.
And if you get up to 200 pounds,
Yeah.
you're like, hey,
Yeah.
suddenly I'm like a mercy.
I was unbelievable.
Wow,
yeah.
I
So
can't imagine.
yeah, but I did that. I became huge with each of the babies.
Are
I've
you a
had 3 kids.
breastfeeder? Do you feed?
I did breastfeed with each of them.
And doesn't that supposedly like
Yeah.
shrink your vagina or your uterus or something?
It says it shrinks your uterus back a little, and I think initially it does, but
Right.
I really lose all my weight after I stop breastfeeding because you need fewer calories. Like when you're breastfeeding, you're famished all the time, or at
And
least
how-
I am. I
and
mean, you
how-
have to eat so much to make milk.
How long are you going to breastfeed? Are you breastfeeding currently?
I'm not.
You're
no,
not. You're
she's
done.
6 months. She just turned 6 months.
So you stop after what? 3 months?
With this one, I stopped after 3 because I was back in running
Production.
around with a gun and jeans, and I mean, I sort of felt like I owed. I have a crew of 200 people who,
can't
want me to
believe-
show up and be able to shoot.
I can't believe you had milk coming out of your titties.
Lots.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I
'cause
knew
I have
her
big,
before
big
she
boobs.
ever had milk in her titties.
It's true.
It's true. I knew
have
you.
big boobs, so I did
Wow.
not. I mean, I don't know if that matters, but I never had a problem making a lot of milk.
But don't they recommend 1 year of breastfeeding if your kid's brain is going to form or something? That it makes
Oh,
it.
her kids are not going to have brains?
No, it makes the kids smarter.
Tough break. Mommy's on TV.
When you were working with Eric the midget,
Yes.
did you breastfeed him? Did you attempt? Because sometimes you forget and he looks like a baby. You know what I mean?
I did. I had Lillian on one and Eric on the other.
Be honest.
Yeah.
How was it? Eric. I'll put you on. Eric's on.
You're a fellow actor.
You're forever sort of attached to him now.
I love Eric.
You liked Eric.
Yeah, he was lovely.
By the way, there is a behind-the-scenes Howard TV special of In Plain Sight, and
With Eric?
with Eric the actor, and Mary is a part of it. I see her there on the set,
Wonderful.
and she's schmoozing Eric, and Eric stares at her and doesn't say
He
a
doesn't
fucking
say
word.
anything to her either.
He didn't say that.
No, we had a few conversations.
There is a piece of tape that's part of this special that will be on Howard TV, where he somehow gets what's that actress?
Tia Carrera.
Tia Carrera into. Did you know this?
No.
He gets Tia Carrera into his trailer, and she shows up, and she's like, okay, they tell her there's a guy in a wheelchair wants to meet her, so she can't say no. She gets into Eric's trailer, and she goes, oh, hi, Eric, and he's like, and then she goes, Eric. So, how do you enjoy working on In Plain Sight? She's trying to be nice to him and start a conversation. He's like, good. And now Tia Carrera's staring at him, waiting. She knows she can't just walk away. So then she goes, well, Eric, did you like being an actor? Yes.
Does she know that he's on the show?
I don't know, but I felt so. Eric, she was so trapped with you. Good Lord. You have no rap with women.
Yeah, right. Okay, whatever.
Hey, dude, wait till you see this show. You're in there with Tia Carrera. You finally get her in there and nothing happens.
I love it.
That's Eric's theme music. Yeah.
You're like, yeah.
How are you?
Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm
How are
sorry. You
you?
want to talk to Mary. Go ahead. I'll be quiet. Sorry, Eric. Hey, this is Eric with a girl.
All right.
All right, here we go.
So how are you doing this morning?
I'm all right. Eric, how are you?
I'm good.
That's a wrap.
How are things going on the set now?
Things are okay. We're getting through it. We're in our second to last episode.
Well, that's good. So is there going to be any wrap parties or anything like that?
Oh,
There is a rap party. You're welcome to come.
Yeah, but you'll have to fly him in and get him an
but you gotta
oxygen
get there
tank.
yourself.
Yeah, right. Eric, why don't you just go to the rap party?
Will there be Pepsi?
Eric was at the America's Got Talent taping in San Francisco.
Yes, he was.
And I did go over and say hi, and I said, "Hey, Eric, what's happening?" He goes, but it was hard to talk. There was a lot of noise.
A lot of noise in the room, huh?
Eric, are you done with Mary? Mary, by the way, was very kind of you to put Eric in the show.
Happy to.
Yeah. How did he do, really?
He did great.
Yeah. Have you seen his work?
I haven't seen it all cut together.
Right.
But I was there.
Were you
in the scene
told that
with
he did
him.
a good job?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did great.
Yeah. Mary says you did great. She's a tough critic.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing it.
All right, Eric. If your husband died, and I don't wish that, but let's say he did.
Yeah.
He's human. It could happen.
Sure.
Would you ever date Eric? Or were you attracted to him at all?
I'll never say never.
Right.
You know, I'd have to get to know him a little better.
Uh-oh, now your husband's in danger.
Yeah. Poor Michael.
Eric,
Eric.
will be plotting his death.
Eric, is Mary your type? I mean, would you bang Mary?
Sure, she's my type.
Right.
Good. Thank God. I'm like,
Yeah. Imagine he said no. She's
I'm not feeling
that,
great. Yeah.
She's not that hot.
I'm
It's a slow climb back.
Well, Eric, I'm proud of you. You know, you were a gentleman over there.
Yeah, he was great.
He would have banged you even when you were 200 pounds.
That's nice of him.
Right.
He would have said all the right things.
You're not kidding. He would have said all the right things.
Absolutely.
You're beautiful at 200. I like a linebacker.
Okay, Eric. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Good talking to you.
Bye, Eric.
Bye. When is your episode air, by the way, Eric?
Oh, yeah. When does it?
On the 23rd of March.
23rd of March.
Yesterday was my birthday.
Happy birthday.
birthday.
How old are you? Like 13?
No, 37 now.
37.
Wow.
All right. All right. Happy birthday. What'd you do for your birthday?
Well, actually, just went out to breakfast, and that was it for my birthday. The day before, I hung out with my family.
Wow.
Get any good presents?
Hey, you know what? I'm thinking about this for a second, if I can be serious.
Uh-huh.
What age did they say you were going to drop dead, Eric?
I was not expected to make it out of my teens.
Yeah. Now he's
See,
37.
He's 37 years old.
So what do you want to say to your doctor? Fuck you? You're the man. You did it. You beat the odds. That's what I tell my dog every day. She was only supposed to live to 8. She's 10. I go, tell the doctor, fuck you.
Every day's
That's
a gift.
right.
But
Every
did
day's a
Eric-
gift, isn't it, Eric?
Did Eric get any good birthday presents?
No.
No?
No, of course not.
Yeah, I got Amazon gift cards.
Oh, okay.
From
he
who?
loves those.
Who gave you an Amazon gift card?
Well, my grandma, my brother, and my parents.
Mary's going to cry. Well,
He loves Amazon gift cards.
yeah.
Who doesn't?
I sent roller skates. He said it was inappropriate. All right. All right. Thank you, Eric.
You haven't gotten any other dumb tweets from any of the fake accounts, have you, Mary?
No.
I don't think so. Thank you for telling me about that.
What? You got a fake tweet from an Eric imitator?
Yeah.
And what was it mean?
No,
No.
I don't think it was. I don't remember. I remember I got one from him, or I think
You don't know.
I don't remember. I don't actually always. I'll go
You
away
tweet
for
a
weeks.
lot, actually.
Like I'll do like 10 in a row, and
Yeah.
then I won't look at it for a month because I get busy.
But
So
Mary's
it's-
like
I'm really inconsistent.
Mary's very nice on Twitter and answers.
Well, 'cause-
she's very sweet to people. And,
Well-
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have that kind of sense of humor. Some actors tweet a lot and they're doing material, and I
Right.
just think that, or they're like, "Oh, it's sunny where I am today," and I think, who cares?
Yeah,
like,
but
who cares?
Mary's like, yeah, she answers pregnancy questions. And,
Or
you
I'll
know.
say happy birthday to their
Yeah.
sister. I mean, I don't mind. It seems nice.
All right, Eric, I got to go interview Mary now.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, the fake Twitter account said to stop posting pictures of her and I together.
Oh, okay. All right, Eric, thanks. He thinks
That's right,
He
that's
thinks
right.
I always know what he's... Thanks, Eric. Yeah, I think he thinks I know what he's talking about all the time.
Yeah.
What is he saying?
He said that the fake Eric on Twitter wrote and said, "Don't post pictures of me," because I posted a picture of Eric.
Oh,
and-
okay.
I see.
Do you follow Eric?
No.
No.
But I don't follow a lot of people. I just don't want. I rarely look at it. I'm terrible.
Right.
I'll
Hey,
do like if I have a little time, I'll do a bunch, and then I don't, and then I get busy and I forget about it.
I felt really bad when I went out to L.A. I don't get to see Mary a lot, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I felt really bad that when I was at Jimmy's party, I barely spent any time with you.
I got some time with you, and I got
Yeah.
some time with Beth. I mean, it was all right. It was fun. We had fun. I knew a lot of people there.
Yeah, it's a good party.
Yeah, it is.
And are you
We have a good
aware
time.
that there are people who are afraid to meet me?
Yes.
You knew this?
Well, of course. Are you an idiot?
Yeah, I guess so. What would be intimidating?
What are you talking about?
Who's afraid to meet him?
Yo, I was listening to John Hines' show,
Uh-huh.
and there was an actor there, this guy, and they
What's
say
his name?
he's on Parks and Recreation. I don't know his name. What is this guy's name? Do you know this guy?
I've seen him before. I don't know his
That's
name.
Adam Scott.
Adam Scott.
Yeah, Adam Scott.
Right.
Great actor.
So
and he's afraid to meet you?
Yeah, he was
But he
telling-
was at the party last year.
Yeah, so the guy says, gee, Jimmy was supposed to introduce me, and I had a whole speech planned for Howard. And I'm like, what am I, the fucking Messiah? I mean, honest to God. I mean, what is that? And so the guy
But
came...
people are fans of the show,
but
and
the
I
guy
think it's hard
came
to
up-
meet someone when you're a big fan.
But why wouldn't you walk up and just say, hey, I'm a fan of the show. My
You're
name is...
at the
my
party
Name, no, you
even.
say, you
Right.
say, my name is Adam Scott. I'm an actor on Parks and Recreation. And, you know, I like to say hello to you and meet you. And I'd say, hey, Adam, what's happened? I mean... What is this all of a
Yeah.
sudden? People are afraid to meet me.
All of a sudden.
All of a sudden? What is it about me?
Yeah, he doesn't hear the
Well, what is
reputation
it?
he
You
has.
tell
Well,
Robin,
you tell me,
him.
Mary. What is
no,
it?
Robin, you tell him.
No, Mary, what is
Well,
it?
I don't know, because I didn't know you as. I mean, you've always been sweet to me, so
Right.
I'm not. I don't have those feelings, but I think people, you know, I mean, it can be a tough room, it can be a tough interview. I think people think that your sense of humor on the radio show might be
Carried on in person?
maybe, yeah.
Do you think it has to do with the fact that I'm a judge now? People feel I'm sitting in
Maybe
judgment.
that you're
now?
judging. You're so into your position.
Hey,
What a douche.
I'm a judge.
What, you're a judge?
No, I don't
I'm a
think
judge.
it's that. No, but actors, you have a lot of I mean, that's a fancy party now.
Yeah.
You're hobnobbing.
It's a big deal.
I remember when we first started to become friends, you wouldn't go to those parties because you'd
No.
say it was too difficult for you to then do your radio show. But now all your friends are famous people. You have
Yeah.
a lot of super famous actor friends.
Yeah, I dropped all my regular friends.
Seems like it.
Yeah, I really have.
No, it's all.
And you know
He's
what?
not taken with himself.
I'm so much happier.
Yeah.
Famous friends are better
Yeah.
than regular
You've got
friends.
a lot of them.
But you know what? A lot of the people at Jimmy's party
Are
I
not
don't-
your friends?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know them.
Right. But you have a lot of more famous friends now than when we first got
But
to
who is my? I mean, Jimmy's a famous friend.
Kristen Bell. You've got all kinds of famous friends.
K-Bell, you mean? Yeah, we call her K-Bell.
Yeah, I mean, it's a new time in your life where famous people are sort of now allowed in. They weren't allowed in before.
K-Bell is, yeah, that's true. And you know what I
You were
realized?
vigilant about it.
Can I tell you something that happened to me? And this happened in therapy. I said, you know, for so long, I've actually kept myself isolated.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would not be friends with anybody famous. I felt
I know,
that
I remember.
It was like, that's not me. That's not who I am. And then one day I'm sitting there, I go, you know what? I'm in show business. I didn't believe I was. And then I said, I am in show business. And whenever I get to meet somebody who's famous and they start to talk about what it's like for them, I feel that we have something in common that we can talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very interesting to me to hear Jimmy talk about his job
Mm-hmm.
or to hear when we became friends, to hear you talk about acting and being on a set. And I found that I said, why shouldn't I have some famous friends? So it's not that I socialize a lot anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But I became friends with you, and my life was better for it. So,
Aw.
yeah, so why shouldn't I have some famous
Well, I'm not
friends?
really famous, but
Well, you are. I mean, you're on a show. But why is the show ending? Did the ratings go down?
no, our ratings are really good. I think. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to ask the USA folks that, but I think shows get more expensive as they go on in years, and a lot more.
Are you sad? Don't give me the PR answer.
No, I'll give you the real
Are you
answer.
sad?
I'm not sad because
Right.
I feel so tired. I'm so tired from the work. But
And also having 3 kids.
yeah, I think I should be around more than I'm around right now. I
And
know
you-
I should.
Will you bring the kids to the set?
They come to the set, but they're kids, so they have school and they have lessons and they have so.
So do they go to school in New Mexico?
Both. They go both places. They get
And that's
pulled out.
weird.
It's not good. Yeah.
I mean,
ultimately.
Are they sad when they leave New Mexico friends and then have to go to
They're
LA
not.
friends?
I think they're so used to it, which is like, I think they're so used to it, like just going back and forth. That
Do you regret having a 3rd kid?
No.
You're
no,
happy
she's
about
so
it.
sweet.
Wasn't
yeah.
it an accident?
No.
This was planned.
Yeah.
And when you go on talk shows,
more than planned. I mean, she was mixed in a dish.
When you go on talk show, she was.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean you couldn't get knocked up the regular way?
No, I tried, with the first two I had no trouble, and this one I had to sort of involve a bunch of science.
Oh wow! So they're your eggs.
Yes, it's all us, which is nice. And
so that you went somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens? Well, Michael has to go into a dish.
He goes into a little room and does his thing, and then they
harvested your eggs?
Yeah, you sort of take a bunch of drugs, and then they take the eggs out of your body, and then they put it in a dish.
How many times did you go through that?
4.
It's very dangerous, I feel. All
but
these
it's
drugs.
painful, isn't it?
It's a little painful. It's not that painful, but the shots suck. I mean, that sucks, and your hormones go crazy. And you're right; it's probably not good for your body.
No, I'm against it.
I know you are.
I really am.
I know, but I needed that little bit. I just wanted her so much.
I feel a lot of women are going to get issues from these drugs
Don't
they
say
give
that.
them.
Don't
Not
say
you,
that.
not you.
Not me.
Knock on wood.
Don't say it. I am. I'm knocking on wood right now.
Go ahead. There is no wood.
That's what. Oh.
I'm sure it's fake.
Shit.
So
I'm fucked.
Wait a second. So you went through that 4 times. They put these drugs in you, and then you got your baby.
Dr. Ringler, Santa Monica.
Did you want a boy?
No, I didn't care about gender at all. I mean, I really didn't.
You're not disappointed that
No,
you
I
have
kind
a
of
third
think.
girl?
I mean, I will be when they're teenagers. I know I'm doomed.
Right.
But,
and when you go on
it's cute
talk
now.
shows and you talk about you don't like your second daughter.
I do like her, but I
said you
I
don't
just
like
give her
her.
shit.
Yeah,
I know.
but
she's a piece of work.
But don't you think she's going to grow up and see that
She
at some
might,
point?
but if she doesn't get the joke, then that's no daughter. I mean, that's just she has to get
You'll
the joke.
disown her.
It's hard to come up with material.
See, people don't understand that. I've explained that
It's
to my
hard to
kids.
come up with bits.
My kids see a lot of my old stuff,
well,
and
they
they go,
have to
"Dad,
just
how
roll
could
with
you have
it."
said this? How could you have said?" I said, "You don't understand.
It's difficult.
It's pressure to come
Well,
up
I don't
with
know
material."
how you do it. You do it every day. I do it once a year.
Yeah, right. It's pressure to come up with stuff.
It's hard.
So you would go on these talk shows and you say, "You know, it would be funny if I said, gee, one of my kids is not that nice."
Well, because parents suck when they talk about their kids. I'm so bored of parents, and like their kids are miracles, and everything they do is
Right.
interesting.
And they're all
And they're not.
geniuses.
They're just like everyone else's kids. And
Right.
yeah, so I think it's more. I think it's sort of refreshing if you hate your kids.
I respect that. You know, whenever I get together with you socially, I notice you never even talk about your kids.
Because no one wants to know.
On purpose, though.
Yeah, because it's aggressive when you start showing pictures of your kids.
But don't you find that you want to talk a little bit about
No.
your kids, and then being with me is a drag because
no,
I don't
talk about my kids to anyone unless they ask a specific question. Because I think like people who whip out their iPhone and then start scrolling, I want to blow my brains out.
Yeah, you see, my parents told me that, though. You see, and it's not good. My parents used to say, my mother would say, "We hate these people. They carry pictures of their children in their wallets, and they show them to us."
Do you have pictures?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
But
my
at least she
father
has
goes.
pictures.
Of course, it has nothing.
Yeah, but
listen, my
Mary,
husband
the
and I can
pictures
talk
are-
about my kids all day long.
Right, the pictures
but that's
are for
an
you.
appropriate audience.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's
Yes,
what
but
I said.
his parents wouldn't even carry pictures.
No, my father goes, "I won't carry a picture of you. Why would I do that?"
That's different. No,
and
we
I
have a
was
lot
just
of
like,
pictures.
do you hate me?
No.
And you know, when I had my kids, I made a point to carry a picture
Yeah,
of
that's
them.
different. Of course,
For
that feels like
myself.
love. Of course, and also for them, so that then they see you have a picture
Yes,
of them.
yes.
No, that's love. But I don't know that you have to share it with everyone else.
Right.
Unless, I mean, Beth is very, very sweet, like perfect manners, and always says, "I need to see an updated photo of Lil." Like she couldn't
That's
be sweeter.
why I love her.
She
because
could not be sweeter.
I
And I
don't-
don't care if she means it or not. It's like lovely. It's
I've
lovely.
blocked out that you have kids. You know what I
I
mean?
know.
I don't
You
want to
don't
know
know
that
that.
anyone
I
has
know.
kids.
I
don't
know.
give
I
a
get
fuck
it.
to talk about kids. I like Mary when she doesn't have kids.
I know.
And then, but Beth is like an angel.
She's
She'll
so
go,
sweet.
You know, Mary, what
Perfect
do you think?
manners.
What's this one? Lil? You know, I go, who's Lil?
No,
You
she's so
know,
sweet. I
yeah.
know. She has perfect manners.
Yeah, right.
No,
She's
you
like-
couldn't have done better. You definitely married
She
well.
knows how to.
She's lovely.
Right.
She's perfect.
No, she's perfect. She asks all the questions.
But I would never offer a picture of Lil unless someone wrote to me specifically, and maybe even 2 or 3 times.
Yeah,
and
a lot
said,
of times-
"Hey, you never sent that photo." Like I just think parents bore me with the photos.
Yeah, Beth will complain later when we get home, and then I'll say, "Well, why did you ask for the picture?" She goes, "Well, I was
I'm
being
sure,
nice."
I'm sure.
Yeah, right.
I'm sure, but I do make her ask 2 or 3 times. I don't willy-nilly
No,
send
you're
her.
smart. You're smart. So the show is ending, and now you're happy because you'll get
Well,
out
I
into
love
Mexico.
the show. I actually have loved it. I mean, I love the part. The show creator wrote a great part for me. I
And
mean,
it
was a
has to
great
be
part.
good money.
It was great money, and it was fun. I work with great people.
I mean, there isn't a time when we're sitting around talking about you. I go, I
Yeah.
wonder what Mary got paid to be on In Plain Sight. It had to be
That's
some pretty
your
good money.
question?
Yeah, what
always
do I-
obsessed with them.
No, I want to know how she's doing. I want to know if she's set up for life.
Doing fine. fine.
Yeah. Are you set up?
Well, for life, no. But I have
No.
3 kids, so I mean that and
And your husband's doing well.
he's doing well.
Is he making some money though?
He is. He's
Or is he
doing
walking
great.
around being an artist?
No, he's doing the finale of Smash right now. He's
Right.
directing that.
He's
doing great.
directing that.
He's working, which
All
is
right.
fabulous.
Are you scared now you'll never find work again because all actresses are insecure?
I just signed up to do a half-hour sitcom. Actually,
Oh,
that
wow.
I've never done. I know.
No kidding. Now, who will that be for?
ABC.
ABC. So they came to you and they said,
Do you want to do this? And I
Right.
read it, and I love the writer.
did you suck up to Bob Iger at Jimmy's party? Bob Iger
I did
is
not
the-
meet Bob Iger.
He's the head of Disney.
I know,
He's the
I
head of
didn't meet
ABC. And you, why didn't you say to me, Howard,
'Cause what am I
introduce
gonna-
me to Bobby Iger?
I didn't even know Bobby Iger was there.
Yeah, we call him Bob.
I know you
Right,
do. I got it.
right.
He's so fancy now.
Yeah. Oh, I have a lot of fancy friends.
I know.
See me talking to George Clooney? Invited me to that place of his in Italy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I said I'm too busy. I told him, why the fuck would I go there? What's doing there? That's the way I am. That's the way I roll now, yeah. So when you were at the party, who did you talk to the whole time?
I talked to Stamos, which is always fun.
Yeah, did he tell you how, I got to find the right girl, I got to find the right girl.
Didn't
Go,
he have a
fuck
girl
off.
with him? That
Oh, yeah,
night?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he's
He could-
still trying to find the right
He
girl.
could be in a room with a girl going, I got to find the right girl. I go, well, what's wrong with the one you have? She's gorgeous. What could, I mean, how bad?
What's his deal?
It's like he can't find the right woman. I mean, fuck off. You know what? Better he doesn't get with a woman. Because he's never going to stay faithful. He's too good looking. And he loves it. And he loves banging multiple models and
Really,
chicks.
yeah.
For him to be in a relationship is impossible.
Right.
Right? You agree?
I don't know.
What did you talk to Stamos about the whole time?
We were talking about, he was talking about TV and what he was doing next and the show.
Lucky.
And, yeah.
Sounds like you're a lucky girl.
The typical Hollywood conversation.
Yeah, right. What did you say? Oh, yes, I'm doing a sitcom. And then he said, oh, I'm doing this and that. Oh, that sounds like a good conversation.
It was okay.
Sounds like you had a fun time.
It was
Who else
okay.
did you talk to
I
there?
talked to Courtney.
Courtney Cox. Oh, there's a lot to be said there.
Yeah, I
and
like her a
David
lot.
and Courtney are friends. They walk around
Hats
together.
off. They
Yeah.
should. I think that's nice.
I'm proud of David.
Yeah.
He took the high road.
Yeah, I think that's really nice.
Yeah.
Which road else could he take?
Well, why not? Right. You're right. He took the high road. Well, listen,
It's the right road.
a lot of couples get divorced. They can't even talk to each other. You know?
I talked to Krista Miller.
Krista, lovely girl.
Lovely.
I did a whole photo shoot of her.
I heard.
An
I saw-
erotic.
yeah.
What did you think?
Yeah, she said. No,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. She said that you did.
Who's a better conversationalist, Eric the actor or John Stamos? I love Stamos. You know that.
So nice.
So that was Krista. You,
I talked to Carol Leifer.
Carol
I like her a
Leifer,
lot.
right? How long did you talk to her for?
A good amount of time.
Right, and she's there with her lesbian life mate, right? Yeah, that's
and
always
I talked
fun.
to George Clooney.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, well, I worked with George.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, on this short-lived HBO show called K Street.
Yeah. Who was an ass at the party to you? Who did you go home and talk behind their back and say, ugh?
I don't
they
think I
look.
did.
Did you say anybody look really bad?
No, everyone looks amazing. It's
Side maid.
incredible. That's,
Yeah, but I felt
that's a
bad.
pretty good-looking group.
See, I went home. Yeah, no kidding.
I think I went home and was like, oh, I got to pull my crap together.
Jimmy takes pictures at the party and then sends them
yeah?
to me. And he goes, if there's any you don't like, I'll get rid of them. So I look at myself standing next to George Clooney, and like David Arquette's a good-looking guy, and this one, and Mary's husband's a good-looking guy, and it's like you know
So
what?
all these pictures are bad.
Yeah, I look shitty in every picture. Yeah,
I
I
wouldn't
really
want to
do.
see any of those.
Oh my God! And I just go, look, leave me out of those fucking pictures, would you? He goes, surely you must like one of them, but I don't. I don't like the way I look.
No, I don't like the way I look.
Yeah, well, you know, you look good, believe me. Well, anyway, look, the show is
In plain
sight. It premieres this Friday night at 10 o'clock on USA. This is the last season because it's too expensive to make.
Right. And I have a baby in this season because they had to write my pregnancy in last season. So this season I have a baby.
So you got a gun, a baby.
Yeah. And we have, when we shoot the baby days, we have like 8 babies on set. They
That's
just keep-
realistic,
They
as
just
you-
keep taking them out.
A pregnant woman who shoots people.
That's right.
That's right. You know, that would have been a great part for Eric, being the baby.
Oh.
Why didn't you make him the
He
baby?
could be one of the 8 babies.
That would
Yeah.
be great.
All of a sudden, like, you know,
Same T-shirt. They're all dressed the same.
why don't you guys hire me as a writer? I could come up with some stuff. Let's
You're
go
welcome.
to Jim. Jim, good morning. You're on the air.
Hi, Mary. How you doing this morning?
Okay. Thanks.
I wanted to ask you a question. Have you ever had a orgasm doing a love scene?
No.
What about the ones you did with me?
I had it then. I had forgotten.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
Mary
forgotten.
even says her best acting job was private parts.
It definitely was my most fun I've ever had.
Yeah. I don't know why it was so much fun. I mean, I would imagine all these sets are fun. You know, wherever I go, it's fun. You know why? Because on this America's Got Talent, the whole crew walks around and goes, now it's fun working here.
Yeah.
So I think it's me.
It probably is you. I do think you set a tone.
You're the missing link.
But I
you
don't
were
understand.
nice to the crew. You made jokes. I mean, I think it was a nice work environment.
But what I do is I go out and I do America's Got Talent, and then I walk into my dressing room and I lock myself in there until the next taping. I don't know why I'd be fun.
You probably make jokes between setups, and you make fun of yourself. And
I don't. I don't know why I'm fun.
You're the same mess you are here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so not fun. People seem to have fun when I'm around. You know, I don't know why. They feel like they're having fun.
I don't know.
We had fun, but Betty Thomas was fun.
Yeah,
I mean, the whole
it
set was fun.
Okay.
It was fun for me.
Yeah.
But I was also really young, and it was a huge job, and you were nice to me.
I took you under my wing.
You did. It was fun.
And it's warm under that wing.
It is warm, a little sweaty.
That's right. Colin, you're on the air.
Hi, Mary.
Hi.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Howard, you're being a little bit soft on Mary with this whole in vitro thing.
What?
What am I going to do? Listen, I told women, don't do in vitro. What? I told Mary not to.
What is he saying, though?
Well, what I'm saying is, and I had in vitro as well, so I actually had kids in my 40s, too, so I understand the whole
process. Get pregnant?
I couldn't get pregnant, exactly.
Yeah.
But Howard, you always talk about how science is important and how people are trying to build a future.
Listen, Colin. Mary already had 2 kids. Why she needed to put herself in danger to have yet another baby? To put chemicals into her body.
He's agreeing with you, I think.
Yes.
Why are you getting all worked up?
Because
He's agreeing.
I'm telling him. I get worked up.
I know, but he agrees.
Yes, I know.
Oh, okay.
No, I agree with you, Mary.
Oh, shit. He agrees with me. I love him.
Colin, let me tell you
That's
something.
why I wanted to get to the bottom of it.
I didn't know what his point was, but
Science is out of control with this issue of babies. Everyone's got baby fever. Now, if Mary never had a baby, all right. Well, she had 2 already.
I know. I'm greedy.
If it happened...
I do love him.
Yeah, but if it happened, it happened with these babies.
Howard, do you believe in chemotherapy?
Absolutely, I do.
Okay.
You're talking about somebody who's dying. They're taking a chance at living.
And we are talking about creating life. Same thing.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
This is a very intelligent.
It is incredible.
It's a debate.
It's like 60 minutes.
Yes.
For fuck's sake.
Yes. No. Yes.
Say no again.
Hold your breath.
We need it 2 more times.
Mary, you need to give him the business a little
I know.
bit.
No,
you can't change his
it's
mind.
Wrong.
I mean,
it's wrong.
Yeah.
Not that. Listen, Mary has a beautiful new baby.
She's gorgeous.
Good for her.
Yeah. Listen, to each his own.
Right.
Live and let live. I mean, I
But if
probably
Mary
would have been
gets
crazy
cancer,
without that baby.
If Mary gets cancer and dies, I'm not going to the funeral because I told her.
You wouldn't come anyway.
I would.
No, you
but not now.
You know what? You were going to make the
stupid
monkey's excuse. The family wouldn't want it.
Right.
If you were to come to Mary's funeral.
I see, right.
Yeah, the family doesn't want me there.
It would just be
want...
too much if I came.
I'd be there going, I told Mary not to do that. No, if you had amniocentesis, did you?
I had amnio.
Right. And if the fetus...
I had amnio with all 3 because I started having babies at 36.
If the fetus had Eric the actor's afflictions, would you have had the baby or aborted it?
I don't know what his afflictions are.
You've seen him.
I don't
know what his afflictions are. His feet go 2 different ways.
I would have had him. He's gorgeous.
You would have had the baby.
Of course.
Then why get an amniocentesis?
I'm club-fucking-footed, you asswipe.
All right. All right, Colin, thank you.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Colin. Thanks for the support.
That's right.
Mary.
Let's go to Phil, who wants to say hello to Mary McCormick.
Howard.
Hey, now.
Hey, I just wanted to say, I think the reason everyone has a good time on the set is because whenever you do something or you're a part of something, it's like all the pressure's on you, and you do all the worrying, so everyone else...
That's right.
They can relax, huh?
That's what it is.
It's a good time.
Believe me, yeah. Everyone go have a good time while I'm sitting in my room staring at the wall trying to keep my voice.
So angry.
Right. Oh, I'm so angry.
You're furious.
And everybody's having
I'm furious.
good time.
Yeah. Well, Mary's actually more angry than I am. I know the real Mary.
Yeah.
Except she knows how to put on a persona for her brand. You know what I mean? She acts nice on these shows, but believe me, she's worse than I am. If you
could get the real Mary.
Oh, you would love the real Mary. That's why she's biting her nails right now.
Sure, I'm like...
she's eating her fingers. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, the woman, you have a negative attitude, too.
Sometimes.
When we work together...
I can get angry.
When we work together, we would sit there and fucking fry people.
Oh, my.
I mean, it was unbelievable. and then
that's
she
not
would,
true.
and then she would put on one scene. She had to be pregnant.
Yeah.
She'd go out and smoke a cigarette while she was pregnant.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. To get people's reactions on the street.
Oh my god! I had a
It was
friend
funny
who-
though because I was like 9 months pregnant.
Right.
Like
Yes.
the pregnancy pad was huge, and we were shooting on the Upper West Side.
Yeah, and
which like the mommies, like even if the mommy, remember the looks the mommies would give me if I
Right.
ripped a smoke.
I had a friend who did that for real. She was a smoker, and she did not stop smoking during her first pregnancy.
Well, she showed them.
And
Yep.
people would come up to her and say something, and she would put the cigarette down by her belly and say, "Have a couple of."
Well, you know what?
Ash. She should ash on it.
So imagine we're shooting this movie. Mary's in a pregnancy, like a fat
Like the
suit,
fat
like a
suit,
fat
yes.
suit. She goes down on the street. She says, "Watch this." She lights a cigarette. I go, "Mary, you don't
stupid.
smoke." She goes, "Yeah, but for this, I'm doing it." She lights a cigarette, and she's puffing away. And these women would walk by and say shit to her.
Oh yeah, everybody thinks they have a right.
Yeah, I
to
love
say
it.
Oh yeah,
something.
no, the fetus is everybody's.
It was great. It was funnier than the movie.
No.
Matt, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey now,
Hey now.
Derek.
Hi.
Were you able to achieve an orgasm while you were pregnant?
Yes.
Sure.
Oh, fantastic!
Why not?
Cool.
Wow.
Awesome.
Well, the women have more juices when they're pregnant, from what I read.
It's like climbing on at the Wet and Wild. It's a bit.
That's right.
Oh my.
Well, Mary, anything else you want to say about the show? All right.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think
Tune
you got
in.
it all
Tune
out
in and
there.
watch. It's fun.
You'll be. It's a shoot 'em up. It's great.
We have 8 more. Our final season is 8 episodes.
Mary is an officer of the law. What do they call that?
I'm a U.S. Marshal.
U.S.
And
Marshal.
the show's about witness protection.
Right, and she takes these people and gives them a new life.
Yeah.
And, you
And
know.
then tries to keep them on the straight and narrow and
That's
keep them
right.
from getting killed.
And they're
Yeah.
usually sort of,
Go ahead, Rick.
Hey, thanks, King. Mary, were you spanked growing up, and do you like to have your ass spanked now?
I was not spanked growing up.
But
I
yes
mean,
to now, right?
Well, sure.
Do you allow your husband to spank you?
No, I think
No.
I would laugh if someone.
Yeah, Mary's not that type of girl where you could spank her and
I
then
don't
try
think
not
so.
comment on it.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you can't get into it.
I don't know. Spanking? No, I don't think so.
If I was in bed with you, I wouldn't spank you.
No.
Like I wouldn't spank Robin. There's certain
No.
women you don't spank.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't
right.
think so. And yeah, no.
Mary, what's your kingpin?
My kink pin?
No, what's your
Your
thing?
kink- What is
What's your
your
thing in
kink?
bed?
I was
He
like,
wants
huh?
to know what your kinky thing is.
Oh.
Is there anything kinky about you?
I think I'm pretty old fashioned.
Well, you're a
Sorry.
Catholic girl. I mean,
Yeah.
there's certain rules to that.
Yeah.
Her kink is in vitro.
Yeah, that's where I get it really
Yeah.
hot.
That's it. That's as kinky as she gets.
Ooh, the cells are dividing.
What she likes to do is extract your sperm, mix them outside of her body
I
and
do.
with her eggs, and then put them back into
That's
her.
right.
How fucking wild is that? All right. Listen, Mary, we could talk all day about Jimmy's party.
But there's a lot to say.
Clooney
Did you
talk to
see?
you?
Yeah, he's
What did
lovely.
What did Clooney say to you?
Golly, I don't know. What did we talk about? It was so
Did you
long
talk to
ago, I don't
Stacey
remember.
Keebler, his girlfriend?
Yeah, she seems really nice.
Yeah,
I like her a lot.
she was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see Julian
I enjoy those
Barbary
guys.
go into the swimming
I
pool?
heard about it.
She showed up too
heard
late.
about it.
She showed up too late.
Oh.
Within 10 minutes of the party.
Waiting to hear
I am
exactly
so,
how that
I know. I would have
happened.
loved to have seen
Julian
that.
Barbary walked backwards into a pool.
Yeah, I would have killed to see that.
There isn't a time that woman shows up that she doesn't do
She
something.
always makes
God, what's funnier than that too? Like not knowing you're about to go in.
One party, you weren't at the party where she vomited on the couch, were you?
I heard about that too.
Yeah, she vomited on the couch, and then she missed the party,
She's like Jackie O.
and then she came to the next party and immediately walked into the pool.
I know, she's a delicate flower.
Did you talk to her at all?
I didn't see her. No.
Yeah. My conversation with her was, "Oh my God, my clothes were wet, but I'm still wearing them."
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Mary, God bless you. So
Well,
good to see
thank
you.
you. Thanks for having me.
You look great. You lost the
I'm on
weight.
my way.
Good for you. No,
Getting
no,
there.
it's good. You're doing good.
I got another 10.
Another 10. All right. You'll run
I know,
that
I'll
off.
get there. A couple
You know what?
months.
Run from here to New Mexico.
Right.
That's right.
I need to.
Oh, now you're done with New Mexico. The kids are going to be back in school.
We'll be in LA and all
You'll
in
live
one
an LA
house.
lifestyle.
Right.
And the new sitcom will be taped in LA?
Mm-hmm.
Right, the pilot.
Mm-hmm. The pilot will be in LA. And then if it goes, it would be in LA.
And now your kids will grow up in LA.
I guess for now. I mean,
Right.
I make a living there, so I should stay put.
No, you don't have to apologize. It's
Yeah.
fine. A lot of
Yeah,
people do
I like it.
It's okay.
I like LA.
Yeah, right. We'll be back right after these words.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was fun.
Yeah, that
Right?
was fun. God, these guys are everywhere. Hi.
Wait, your husband is really into photography. He's getting into it. Yeah, my headphones.
Yeah, he's really into photography. Thank you. Hi.
Mary.
Hi.
You're so entangled in this show. Even Eric the Midget has an obsession with you or loves you, and you're involved in his life somewhat.
Right.
What's your take on this whole Eric the Midget character? I mean, he's very polarizing.
Right. No, and I've heard him on the show a lot. I mean, I thought he was perfectly behaved when he came to work with us. So.
But you were familiar with his antics prior to his appearance?
Right, but then that Pepsi email he didn't write, and so I think there's a little bit of, there's a little bit of sort of creation around it.
Right, there's a little shtick going on with that.
Which was funny, and I think it's great radio, but I think he might be really just sweet.
And being sort of manipulated by his handlers. And
Maybe. I think he's really nice. So yeah, perhaps they're all sort of just doing bits.
Because Gary has a different take on Eric. He thinks he's this ungrateful.
I know, but maybe Gary deals with him in ways I don't. So I certainly only talked to him for a very short time.
But in your dealings with him, he's been nothing but a charmer.
Total gentleman.
A Pepsi swigging gentleman.
That's right.
All right, Mary. Good to see you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Gary.
Yeah.
Can I talk to you for a second about Mary's appearance?
Sure.
So, Gary, today's one of those mornings when it's as simple as you put it. A mistake is made, an omission. You forget. You're human. Were you surprised that Howard brought it up to Mary, or do you think that was inevitable?
I would have hoped he would have not brought it up to her, just because I didn't want her to feel slighted. Right. I don't mind taking the shit on the air. I've been taking shit forever, but I didn't want it to come up because I thought that Mary would go, "Oh, Gary thinks so little of me. He forgot to put me down," which isn't what it was. In fact, I saw an email where I wrote back to people, it's on the schedule, and I guess I just forgot to put it on.
It was literally like a clerical mistake or an omission.
Yes,
it had nothing to do with her familiarity with the show.
But sometimes people don't take it that way, and I just wish he wouldn't have said that because I don't want her to feel slighted. We love Mary.
Exactly, and the fact that she goes so far back with the show, she may be able to read into that. Oh, I'm sort of like a forgotten guest at this point.
That's right. In fact, Jason was nice enough to tweet, "Mary McCormick, the forgotten guest, is on," which I hate.
How can you get away with that? I mean, you could technically bust his balls for that if you wanted to, right? You could be.
Well, yeah. But by the time he tweeted it, I already, it was already up. And then if I go back and take it down, it looks worse. And it's like big conspiracy that Gary's taking down tweets. It's just not worth it.
Better just to roll with it than create another problem out of it. Do you think Mary accepted the apology or the attempted smooth over? Do you think she still feels slighted or at all?
She didn't say anything, so I'm hoping she doesn't.
All right, thanks, Gary.
I apologize. I just went off what Howard said on the air.
No.
I wasn't trying to be an asshole.
Before that, I had said to the TV guys, don't use that part about me forgetting about Mary for behind-the-scenes TV show. I was hoping Howard wouldn't bring it up, and I don't want Mary to see. I don't give a shit. I take a lot of shit. I don't really care. It's my mistake. But I was hoping, when Howard brought it up, I cringed because I'm like, oh, now Mary's going to think we don't think enough of her.
Okay, I only put that up after I heard Howard say it.
He asks, tell us about Charred Walls of the Dam and how that came about.
Well, Mr. Brian Slagle, thank you for being a fan. Not that I know you or anything. The name sounds familiar, but thank you for asking. Well, I've been a metal fan since I was a little kid when I first heard Quiet Riot Metal Health, and I've been hooked ever since then, and I've been in metal bands since I was, probably 12 years old, soon after I started playing drums, and it's something that's in my blood, and I just wanted to. I've always loved writing music, and a lot of the bands I played in before I didn't get to write the guitar riffs and a lot of the music for, so I always wanted to kind of be in charge of a band where I can also write the music, and that's why I formed Charred Walls of the Dam. And the name for the band actually came from something that happened right here in this room when Sal and I were pranking a Christian radio station. They got really pissed off at us one day and said, because we were pranking them, we were going to go to hell one day and be scratching our nails on the charred walls of the dam. So thank you, Christian Tradio, for coming up with that great band name.
Well, that's awesome. And do you guys have a new CD coming out?
Yeah, we have a CD. Our second album is out right now. It's called Cold Winds on Timeless Days. Came out October of 2011, and I'm really, really proud of it. It's gotten amazing reviews, and you can pick it up anywhere, in record stores or on iTunes, or you can go to richardchristie.com for more info.
Awesome. Next question is a video submission. This is from Tara B.
Besides Sal,
Who is your favorite staff person on the show?
Well, that's a tough one because I love my little Sal. And, it's hard to think of anybody but my little Sal. And I don't like to pick favorites. I love everybody around here. And I know if I pick a favorite besides Sal, then somebody else is going to be upset. So I'll just say, one of my other favorites, let me think, that's a tough one because, man, I love everybody. I'm going to say the cuddler, Brian Phelan. He's this big, cuddly, beer-drinking, lovable employee of Howard TV. And he loves the band Man of War and their album Battle Hymns, and we really bond over heavy metal. And Brian is so big and cuddly, I love to get drunk and give him a big hug. The cuddler, come on out! Get out here, you son of a bitch! Come on out here! Come on! Yeah, come on! Yeah, that's my buddy, the cuddler. How about him? Come on, how about that? Hey! Get out of here! I love that motherfucker. Sometimes I wish he was, in my bed and I could just roll over and give him a big cuddle and hug him, and nothing sexual. He's just very cuddly. And Brian Phelan.
That's so sweet. That's very sweet of you. Next question is from Caesar B. Caesar asks, how did your dad have the talk with you?
The talk about eating raccoons,
Not about eating raccoons. I think about the birds and the bees, a man and a woman.
He never did. I think I learned about and pumping off from all my buddies at school, from the school bus, and from books and things like that. I remember I had my best friend in grade school was this really horny kid. He used to jerk off in front of me and stuff. And he's like, we're still really, really good friends. He text messages me funny all the time. And but I remember he was like, hey, check out what I can do. One day I was sleeping over at his house, and he just started jerking off in front of me. And he jizzed all over his carpet, and he showed me this spot in his carpet in his bedroom that was crusty, and it was darker than the rest. His carpet was tan, but this spot was brown because it was dried jizz. I guess he learned to jerk off a few months before and had been jizzing there for the past few months. And I was like, wow, did you just pee? I didn't know what he did. And he's like, no, I jizzed. And I was like, well, what's jizzing? And he was like, it's when you just get a boner and you pump it and you jizz. And I was like, oh, that's neat. I'll have to try that sometime. And I'd probably a month or two later, I was looking at a Bass Pro Shops catalog, and the first time I ever jizzed, I didn't even touch my I was looking at this really pretty girl in an inner tube ad. She was modeling an inner tube they sold in the Bass Pro Shops catalog, and all of a sudden I just started jizzing all over myself. And I was like, what the hell? I was like, oh, that's what Scott was talking about. I was like, oh, I'll have to do that again sometime. And that's pretty much how I learned about pumping off and the birds and the bees and stuff. And I don't blame my dad. He probably didn't want to deal with that stuff, but I learned just fine anyway.
Did you set up a jizz spot on your carpet?
No, I just pretty much did the old-fashioned tissue thing. Gotcha. My mom probably wondered why there were hundreds. I was going through hundreds of boxes of tissues between the age of 10 and 18, but I'm sure she figured it out.
Excellent. The next question is from @GeniusIsDead. They ask, it seems that since you've gotten married, there have been no crazy or gay antics. What gives?
I'm up for it. It depends on if Howard wants us to do it, and if it happens organically on the show. I'm not just gonna run on the air during an interview with Richard Simmons and start shaking my at him or something. It just needs to happen organically, and sometimes even long before I was married, there'd be a long amount of time before stunts. And so it's nothing. I mean, my wife and Sal's wife agrees with this too. They've had this talk when we all go out to dinner. They don't give a what we do as long as it's with each other or with other guys. You know, if we're in there shaking our at women or something, then it could be an issue. But, you know, and even, you know, if it's something like where Sarah Silverman sniffed my nuts, she didn't mind. I mean, that's not a sexual thing. She just sniffed my nut.
She's pretty close. She's not smelling.
It's not a getting married thing. It's just a thing. It has to happen with the show, and there'll definitely be more stunts. I think Sal and I, since I've been married, I think we measured our anogenital distance. I think that was pretty recent, and you know, that was a naked stunt.
Oh no!
That's tickle.
Oh, goodness.
Tickles.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm looking right.
Inch and a half? Yeah. All right, let him measure yours now.
Okay. And I'm up for getting naked and shaking my around as much as I ever was. So it's my job. I can't stop doing my job.
If you organically feel the need to take your penis out and shake it at the audience at any point during our interview.
All right. Well,
you follow your heart. Follow your heart.
We'll see. We'll see if it happens. I'm not going to guarantee anything because the cuddler, Brian Phelan, is staring at me behind the camera right now, and I don't want to embarrass him. He's cuddly, but I don't want to upset him if I shake my wang at him.
Got it. Next question comes from DZ. D asks, what is your favorite thing to eat at the Taco Tico?
Sancho's.
What is that?
Sancho it's like a burrito, but with vegetables. It's like beans, beef, and lettuce, tomato, and onion, and you put like mild sauce on it, and they are incredible. I could just rub them all over my body and then lick them off myself. They're so good. And unfortunately, rest in peace, Fort Scott, Kansas Taco Tico. It has closed down. And unfortunately, it's gone. And I could shed a tear right now for it. But there are other Taco Ticos throughout Kansas and I think Oklahoma. So I'm going to have to make a road trip next time I go back to see my parents.
Good deal.
The taco burgers are great too, by the way. The taco burgers at Taco Tico are awesome.
I'll have to try those. Next question comes from Mike L. Mike asks, would you lick Sal's taint to get on The Simpsons?
Absolutely. I think I would eat Sal's to get on The Simpsons.
Wow.
If you're watching Harry Shearer or Matt Groening, I might eat the corn out of Sal's to get on The Simpsons.
That is intense.
And I might eat 2 pieces of Sal's if you're watching Mike Judge to get on Beavis and Butthead.
Richard, it's your dad.
Because that show, I worship Beavis and Butthead and King of the Hill, but King of the Hill unfortunately is not around anymore. So Mike Judge, if you're watching, I'll get my knife and fork out and I'll be eating that if you can get me a part on Beavis and Butthead.
That's disturbing. Martin W. asks, when you were at the bottom, living in the van and crapping in a bucket, could you ever imagine that just a few years later your life would so radically change?
No, I mean, I never even dreamed when I was doing all that one day I would have an indoor shower.
Wow.
Even that blows my mind. Wow, you mean I don't have to walk outside and use a garden hose to shower? Because when I lived in a storage unit for 8 years in Florida, I had to shower outside. And you know, going through all that, though, makes me appreciate what I have. And sometimes when I think about it, you know, wow, I get to come to work and make prank phone calls and be an idiot and come up with silly names like Sal Scotch Cheese to try and get people to say on Tradio. And I love it. I really appreciate it because I spent a lot of years working hard, you know, having other day jobs and working regular day jobs and sending in submissions to this show to be able to get on here. And I love it. It's, you know, I have to slap myself sometimes and think, wow, I get to come to work and make prank calls. It's pretty awesome.
You're living the dream.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank Richard for taking the time to answer the questions that you, the fans, submitted. Keep sending your questions in. You can tweet them, you can Facebook them, you can email them, or you can be a part of the show by sending us a video submission. And remember, this is your show, so don't screw it up. Until next time, I'm Rachel Fine, and I hope you had a fine time. I had a fine time with you today.
Thank you very much.
That was great.
Hey. That was fun.
You don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
I was feeling depressed yesterday. Sometimes I get depressed for no reason. Like it's like an overwhelming.
Just comes over you?
Oh my God. And it's the worst thing. So I was sitting there. Oh, I know what happened. Gary gave me the Macy Gray. Macy Gray put out a new album of cover versions. And I don't really know much about Macy Gray. Except
for that one big hit.
Yeah. It's true. That's her one big hit, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what that's called.
I think it's called I'll Try.
And I'll try.
Or I Try.
I try not.
Yeah, I can't remember what that line was.
Yeah, so the reason I was listening to Macy Gray was Gary said, hey, Macy Gray came out with a new CD. You want to hear it? Maybe she's going to be making the rounds. Maybe we'll have her in. You know, I don't know much about her, but she seems very interesting, Macy Gray. And you know, I've heard drips and drabs of stuff she's done.
Yeah.
But so she put out a CD of cover versions, like some interesting choices too. Like she does "Nothing Else Matters" by Metallica, and I thought it was really moving. And I had it on whenever I have music on, and I don't know, I get moody. And I was sitting in front of my computer, opening email, and I had the Macy Gray thing playing, and I started to get sad. And then my dog was like right at my feet and looking up at me, and I started looking at her, and she's 10 and she's been having health problems, and I got sad, and I started hugging her and everything. And then I said, you know, I'm feeling really down. I'm going to write that on Twitter because I never tweet. So I wrote, I'm feeling down. 2 seconds later, people start tweeting me back. You fucking pussy. You know, like the complete opposite of what I was looking for. I realized.
Yeah, so if you're on the ledge, they're going to say jump.
I was so, yeah, exactly. I was so desperate for love right at that point, you know, and all I had was the dog, and I was sad that the dog was going to die. I said, you know what? I'm going to turn to my fans, my loving Twitter fans. And I'm just going to expose myself at my raw state, you know, and my raw emotion.
I'm going to be vulnerable.
Yeah, I'm going to be vulnerable. You know, who cares what people think? Well, 2 seconds later, I was so sorry. I wrote it. It was like, fuck you, you homo. Pull yourself together. You know why you're sad? You're old, you old fuck. And,
oh, wow.
Oh, my God. I was just like,
it was
wow.
like things you weren't even thinking.
It was, yeah, I was like, wow, what an avalanche of hate. But then, like, if you wait long enough, then people start to sort of turn around.
The haters are faster typers, I think.
And then people started sending me pictures of their dogs, and like, one dog was in diapers because it's dying. You know, there's like,
no.
You know, like the people were showing me they went through similar experiences, and it was a little better, but it wasn't much better. And then some woman asked for a picture of my dog. I tweeted that out, and then I quickly got off. I didn't want to read anymore. It was not fulfilling what I needed. I needed to talk to someone.
Well, that's
so I went to my psychiatrist, and
an interesting experiment.
I tried to turn to my fans for some support, but it was more like, you're such a homo. You're gay.
Wow.
Yeah, like I was gay bashing.
Or gay bashed.
I was gay bashed. I know what it's like to be gay bashed. And it's called insulting names.
Wow.
Yeah. I was going to be like that guy who jumped off the bridge after his roommate taped him making out with a guy.
Yeah, I was thinking about it the other day. You know, everybody's talking about bullying like it's a child or children phenomenon.
Right. No.
People, you just grow and you're continually bullied.
Yeah.
Even as an adult.
Get over it. You heard Whitney.
That's true. People get bullied as adults.
Yeah. Like Gary bullied me yesterday. People even said, and then people started writing me, no wonder Gary took advantage of you yesterday. yesterday and you didn't fire back at him?
My tweets were all like, Howard was a jerk to you.
Yeah, mine were. Well, it depends when you listen, because at the end I let you have the last word, and in the morning I had the last word. You know what I mean? So depending on which argument you heard.
Then I saw somebody sent an email in yesterday and just like called me a monkey and you should fire that monkey. If that ape worked in the real world, his gorilla ass would be fired.
Well, what about Whitney Cummings? I mean, she's on major medication now because people were bullying her about her new TV show.
It never ends.
Yeah. Then I heard Sal on the wrap-up show bullying her.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he was kind of like, I think he's one of those people
who's jealous.
Yeah, like Sal thinks he should have a sitcom, I think. And it's like, just not, Sal, get over yourself. Why don't you write a sitcom?
Or go get it. Yeah, she wrote those.
Yeah, she wrote 2 separate sitcoms, Sal. So why don't you write one and submit
Nobody
it?
just plucked her out of obscurity and said, we're going to put you on TV.
Yeah, she worked her ass off. I tried to tell Whitney that. I said, it's all jealous comedians. I said, you should see every guy in radio fucking treats me like an asshole because they're all jealous, but they want to be me.
Howard, I praised Whitney on the
but I know back in the office, you're pretty nasty about her.
No, I'm
just the truth.
I'm nasty in general. I'm just a bitter guy. But
hey, by the way, what's the name of that model we had in yesterday?
Ellie McPherson.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Did you?
I talked nice about her too.
Who?
Ellie McPherson.
Ellie McPherson.
And Whitney. I'm just bitter in general, but I think Don't
you think it's weird? I got to ask you now, because I was listening to the wrap-up show and you were talking about Ellie McPherson. Don't you? I got to just say this because everyone was good about not saying it. Don't you think it's weird that I interviewed that person for a whole morning and you still don't know her name?
Ellie McPherson.
What?
McPherson. McPherson. I don't know.
Baba. How do you say her last name?
McPherson. I don't know. I have this. It's a Long Island enunciation.
Say her whole name.
Ellie McPherson. ELLE McPherson.
Had you ever heard of her before?
I've seen her around, sure, here and there. I'm not a model guy. I don't follow models.
I understand, but if she was one of the most famous models in America.
And you must have said her name a million times during the interview.
Right. I was busy.
You didn't listen to the interview?
I listened to some of it. I heard her say some derogatory things to you.
Who?
Ellie McPherson.
Right. So when you heard Ellie McPherson,
I don't know
when you don't know where I'm going. Believe me, you have no idea either. You think I have no idea? You really have no idea.
Am I going to get in trouble for something?
No, you're not in trouble at all.
Okay, good.
We're just pointing out how ridiculously retarded you are.
Oh, thanks.
That's all.
Very good.
Right now, your people are howling with laughter, and you don't even know
the same people who tweeted you yesterday?
Yeah.
Those people?
No, but you're
those kind people?
You're one of those guys that thinks Whitney isn't that talented and doesn't deserve what she has.
Bullshit.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, that's not what I hear.
Listen, comedy is subjective. And, for example, Carrot Top, a lot of comedians put him down.
Right.
But you cannot deny his talent. You cannot deny what he does.
Right.
I don't like Madonna. I hate Madonna. She's sold millions and millions of records. You can't deny what she does. Whitney, I'm not a huge fan of her. She's a great roaster. I'm not a really big fan, but...
Why would you be a big... I mean,
she's not a big fan, but she's a great roaster.
She's a great roaster in that capacity. I'm just not. I'm not...
But how can you not...
I'm not floored with her. I'm not floored with anybody these days.
You're not floored by her roasts?
Absolutely floored by her roast.
So you are floored by her?
Yes. Well, by her roast.
But you just said you're not floored by her.
Well, are you floored by me as a tap dancer? No, but as a prank caller, you are. I'm saying that in some areas.
So you are floored by, but we're evaluating her as a comedian. What she does is roast people, and she's
great at it.
So then why would you think she doesn't deserve to?
Who said she doesn't deserve?
You did.
No, I did not. I never said
you didn't say that publicly. You say it privately.
I never said privately she didn't deserve it. I said that she's being chastised and she's being put down because of a lot of people in the industry wanted to see her fail. That's what I said.
Right.
And you know what?
What about Ellie McPherson, though?
What about her? She's a supermodel. She's good at what she does, I guess. You know, she's on that fashion show.
I think it's amazing that I interviewed her. We promoted the fact that she was coming in. I said her name a certain way, and you're mangling her name.
McPherson. I don't know. McPherson. I have no idea. Ellie McPherson.
Oh, it's just weird.
I have no... I don't know how else you would mangle her name.
Her name is L. McPherson.
Right. I've heard you say L. Everybody call it L. But L. My name is Salvatore Governale. Sal Governale.
Are you going to now say what? What are you saying?
You could call me Salvatore. You could call me Sal. When you call her L, I heard you call her.
Her name isn't Ellie.
It's E-L-L-L-E. Lee. Ellie McPherson.
Holy shit.
I bet you
what's amazing about you'll argue to the end even when you know you're wrong.
But
her name isn't Ellie, it's
when
L.
you call her L, it's like your mother calling you Hal.
No, E-L-L-E is L.
Have you ever seen, there's a magazine with that name.
It's called L.
Yeah, but magazines don't speak, Robin.
Oh.
There's not a person in America who calls her Ellie except you.
Oh, well, there you go. I'm unique.
Yeah. Wow. You refuse to learn.
All right, now so it's L. But when you called her L, and even on the wrap-up show, they were saying L or Ellie.
No, you said Ellie. No,
I see Ellie. On the notes, I see Ellie. I see E-L.
You read E-L-L-E as Ellie.
E-L-L-E. Lee. Ellie. I see it as Ellie.
She doesn't have L. Lee as a name.
You know what it is? He has a reading problem.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
I do not.
And like you read it, and even though you hear everyone saying L,
I'm assuming it was Sal versus Salvatore. I'm assuming it was
okay, all right.
Fred versus Frederick. That's not a legitimate art.
Frederick. It's L. It's not Ellie.
It's Ben versus Benji. All right, so it's L.
Okay.
And I'm retarded because I read it E-L-L-E. I saw two L's,
But
two
we've
E's.
been going around saying, I mean, the whole world says L. McPherson. She says L. McPherson. She's on the air. We're saying, here's L. McPherson. And then, like, somehow you walk in out of, like, a time... I don't know where you are, like
I see something
at a time machine, and you go, Ellie. Like, no, you've never heard that name before.
You've never heard the magazine called
When I
L.
see L, I don't think about her name. That's the last thing I think about.
Okay.
She's a nice piece of ass. Who cares what her name? Her name could be Frank. I'd bang her in the ass. Who cares?
You're an amazing man.
Well, I'm sorry that I
so
could
many
name
levels. Like just even your explanation. Every time you get something wrong, you're like, well, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
No, it doesn't.
I don't care about history. I don't care about geography. I don't care. It doesn't affect me.
Not true.
I don't care about voting.
Not true.
I don't care that there's not purple states.
Oh, when you screw up an enunciation, you get 16,000 emails. You get all pissed
but
off.
I mean,
Are you retarded?
You're constant.
I'm not constant.
Sure, we all get things wrong, but God, there isn't a thing you get right.
There's plenty of things I get right.
What?
Plenty.
What?
I don't know. Just give me something. I don't know. What do I give a shit about? I saw her name. I pronounced it Ellie. That makes me retarded? I mean, it's crazy.
Kind of.
It's kind of ignorant, Howard.
It's kind of weird because you work on the show and we prepare for guests. And
I do a good job.
Everyone's saying L.
Who cares?
Can I explain it to him a little bit?
Yeah, maybe you can.
Sal, it's not that you read it wrong.
Happy birthday, by the way, Gary.
It's not that you It's not that you read it wrong.
Baba Booey.
Now go fuck yourself.
No, but it's that she's been in the mainstream of media for probably 30 years. You probably jerked off to her. You probably read Sports Illustrated, all that stuff. So
never read Sports Illustrated.
But I understand that you read it wrong, but she's been a celebrity for a very long time. And so that's how I would think you would know her name.
You know what? She really hasn't been in the spotlight in my eyes. I mean, she's out there. There's no denying it. But I'm telling you, she doesn't stand out like she's not like a Christy Brinkley, not like a Cheryl
Just show
Teague.
your cock. Just show your cock and be done with it.
You're looking at it right here, the whole body. I'm a big
All
cock. All right. Well, I'm sorry. And as far as Whitney's concerned, that's those.
No,
completely
I've heard that you kind of like one of those jealous comics.
I'm not jealous of what's there to be jealous about. As soon as you start,
there's a lot to be jealous. She's pulling down a fortune. She's making millions.
And that was my point on the wrap-up show. Even though she's doing that, it's driving people crazy. What do I care what she does? It has no bearing on me as a person.
That's right. That's what I was trying to tell her. These other comics, whether she gets a sitcom or not,
doesn't mean they're going to get one.
Doesn't mean
she didn't get them out of the line.
Right. If she doesn't get a sitcom, it doesn't mean then they're going to go to Sal Governale next.
Whether she does great or whether it bombs, it has absolutely
you're going to be the
no
same.
bearing.
You're going to be the same position.
Yeah, I'll be the same shithead.
And in fact, she said to me afterwards, she said, I'm surprised because a lot of comics got a lot of deals all of a sudden. Like, networks kind of think in droves.
Right.
When you sign one person.
One type of person.
Yeah, they go,
you go look for somebody else.
Let me go get another female comic or something.
Right.
A lot of comics actually benefited from me being signed.
I agree. And a lot of times these scouts, there could be a comic on stage who can bomb or be a complete hack. That might be something that a particular agent is looking for.
Do you
for
ever
his
get
project.
scouted?
I've been in a few. No, not really. No, just by you.
I'm the only one who picked up on you, huh?
Yeah.
That's my unique charm,
No, I have a few good things going on, but you hit the nail on the head. When I used to go out and...
That'd be good if, I was arguing with some of the talent on America's Son. They go, what do you know? You hired Sal.
Oh, that hurts.
That'd be great. And I'd go,
you
right.
got an argument there.
Right.
Yeah. Hit the buzzer on me, Howard.
Right.
Throw me out.
Hitting the buzzer is so intense. It's so much fun.
Great.
Oh, it's so great. And then when the other two judges join in, it's like, and then all of a sudden the music goes, and the whole stage goes black. It's like death just hit.
It'd be great if you could bring that buzzer everywhere, like to a restaurant. The food sucks. Wherever you go.
It's great.
You're a lucky son of a bitch. That's good. And you earned it. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, Sal.
You're very welcome. Not that you don't take my word for my word shit to yourself.
What?
You're like, oh, thank you, Sal. Like you rolled your eyes. Like
I didn't roll my eyes at all.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe it's my paranoia. It's my paranoia.
I said thank you. That's very nice.
I appreciate it.
All right, get out of here.
All right.
By the way, speaking of the wrap-up show, that's where we got the John was talking to Sal, and that's where he started calling Ellie McPherson. Here, I'll play a little clip from that just so you see how that all